stand up on this one, right? We ain't taking it, the girls get the wins up. Big Miami Dolphins in the building, put the fins up. We ain't taking it, the girls get the wins up. Big Miami Dolphins in the building, put the fins up. Put the fins up. Let me see you put your fins up. Put the fins up. Get it. Let me see you put your fins up. It's a hot sunny day out in Hard Rock. Ain't nobody coming in to winning, this is our block. All I heard on the off season was hella talk. Then it came time to play ball, now it's 2 o'clock. We ain't scared of anyone, we knock opponents down. All of a sudden Miami the hottest show in town. And everybody wanna be like us. Well, Tyreek got it, leaving everyone in the dust. Yeah, they don't wanna be believers, they thinking that we some phonies. So we had to go and hit them with 70 on them ponies. 2 times undefeated, that's a game plan. If you ain't stand behind a quarterback, you ain't a fan. We got the deep pass run game trifecta. And to a man, now to break a franchise record. We Super Bowl bound, they gon' see the we for real. Some on sniper on that, they got confirmed kills. We ain't taking it, the girls get the wins up. Big Miami Dolphins in the building, put the fins up. We ain't taking it, the girls get the wins up. Big Miami Dolphins in the building, put the fins up. Put the fins up. Let me see you put your fins up. Put the fins up. Get it. Let me see you put your fins up. Let me see you put your fins up. Let me see you put your fins up.
Before you see this video, I just wanted to let you know something that's going to be happening. I'm starting a new sports news show that's going to go live every single weekday night at 7 p.m. So please tune in. I'm going to be covering all the sports, everything that ESPN probably doesn't want to cover. You can find it at 7 p.m. every single weeknight. We're going to talk basketball. We're going to talk football. We're going to talk college football. We're going to talk all kinds of things, and I'd love for you to join me. And yes, I am launching that tomorrow at 7 p.m. Hope you can join me. Hope you guys all can hear. Everything is going well. It looks like we're 5 by 5. I think everything's going well. Hey, listen, Tom Stockwell is not going to be with us in kind today. He's up actually at the game in Washington, D.C. I can see him leaving some comments up in here, so that's pretty cool. As always, first thing, got to start off, no, I cannot show the game live. You're not allowed to show the game live on YouTube unless you are affiliated with the NFL or have paid millions of dollars for a license to show the game live, which I have not paid the NFL millions of dollars for that license. So no, I cannot broadcast the games. But what we do here is we have a little watch party. We talk about it. A lot of people are watching on their own televisions. We go ahead and engage. We talk about what we see on the field. And then we just go there and we just have some fun throughout the next 3 hours or so. Before I get to the inactives, I want to say a brief prayer. Dear beloved, dear God, please pray for the Florida State fans out there. I understand they're in mourning. They're in a lot of pain. The Seminoles basically got bent over. They're not in the college football playoffs. That rule that says, they have to take into account the injuries and make sure that they're getting the best marquee games, the best teams as of right now. So Florida State fans, sorry, you ain't going to be there. They released it, and it's going to be Michigan against Bama. Poor Georgia. Michigan against Alabama. And then Washington is going to go up against Texas. Nice 4 teams there. Number 5 was Florida State. Number 6 is Georgia. Georgia's probably going to wipe the floor with Florida State. And that'll be it. This 4-team, we pick 'em type of playoff is over. Next year we move into a full 12 teams. Nobody's going to be complaining. A real playoffs. Get rid of these stupid bowl games. We'll talk more about playoffs probably when we have free time. But let's talk about the inactives. If you guys can see this, and those of you can't, I'll let you know. Robbie Chosen is again inactive. Skylar Thompson is that quarterback inactive, which means he can play should Tua Tagovailoa and Mike White both go down. They could bring Skylar in, but he's inactive with that new rule. Eli Apple is inactive. Robert Jones up the offensive line is inactive. Tyler Kroft is inactive. And the big name on the list today, if you guys can see, and if you can't see, I'm going to let you know the big name that will not be playing is Jevon Holland, which may or may not be a big deal as they're playing a team that they should absolutely wipe the floor with. This should not, on paper, this team shouldn't be close. I did my video earlier in the week and said, could the Commanders pull out a win? Yeah, anybody can pull out a win. However, if you've got their team saying, hey, we need to hope for a prayer, then it's not likely a win's coming out of this. They traded away their defense. They don't have their defensive ends. They're just playing for next year. Sam Howell already has 55 sacks, so expect Bradley Chubb, and unfortunately Jaelan Phillips won't be in, but Bradley Chubb and AVG and whoever else they rotate through there should have the opportunity to get some sacks. Right now, Sam Howell is on pace to break David Carr's record of 78 sacks. Actually, let me rephrase that. David Carr's record is 76. Sam Howell is on pace for 78 sacks. 78 sacks. That's just astounding. I can't believe the kid's taking that kind of beating. But in any event, the defense should feast, even without Jevon Holland. Offense, these guys are just completely overmatched. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a 30-point win. Weather, Tom is already, let me see what Tom has said here. Tom, who's actually at the game. Let's see what Tom said here. Let me get down to this. Okay, this is what Tom said. Where is it? I got to find it. Well, anyway, Tom said that we're basically looking at 50. Oh, here it is. Boom. Let me go ahead and post that. He's in the first row in the end zone, just right of the Commanders and just left of the logo on the wall. Near the Redskin player entrance, cloudy, 55 and no rain, which is a good thing. 55 and no rain, because that means that Tua is not going to meet one of his problems that he's run into. Oops, wrong thing. Let me close that. It's gone. He hasn't won a game where the starting temperature has been below 50. It's 55. Brian Baldinger posted something about fog, but I'm looking at the television. Doesn't look like we're having a problem with fog today. So good football weather, nice and cool, and you're looking at an overmatched team. This should be a win. This should be a win. Shouldn't be a problem. Daniel Pilarski, what's up? Daniel. We got Achane back, ready to go. He should play. Hopefully he won't have an issue today. Hey, Mark. Mark says, hello from Rochester. Hope your wife is doing better. Much better, thank you. Very much better. She's actually going to get ready to go on a cruise to get some relaxation, so that's great. Let's hope. See, this is the biggest thing for today. Let's hope they get through the game without any injuries. Everybody's okay. Just get through this game, get the win, head back to Miami. Absolutely. CC, our resident troll, says Tua could take over the lead in interceptions today. Tom is checking in from the stands. I can see clearly to the other end zone and stands, meaning there is no more fog. Fog burned off, so should be fine. Yeah, Joe, Tom is actually the game. He said there is no rain. Zachary Johnson said there's more Dolphin fans here than Washington fans. I bet. Unless people are going to drive up from Alexandria or drive south from Baltimore or from other points, it ain't many people in Washington probably can afford tickets to the Redskins. Oops, did I say that? Commanders games. I'm sorry. This is the fog guys, the old FOGs. I still look at them as, that other team that shall not be named. Jennifer Blake, how are you? Jennifer says, thanks for doing this. I'm stuck at work yet again, and I can hear the game through you. I will do my best to make sure I give you as much information as possible. The song you were talking about was from Trav Murray, and it's called, I believe he calls it get the fins up, and it's a nice, it's his song, it's an original. So thank you to him for letting me use that. It's awesome. Oh, hey, Jimbo, the only fog is us. That's absolutely. It's this Tito. Tito says, great to see you always. Pleasure to watch the game with you. Then God, wife is better. Yes, thank God she is much better. She's going to hit the water, go on a cruise. Going to be gone for about 8 days right before Christmas, just to get out there and look at the ocean and just relax. Absolutely. Let's see who else is here. So anyway, yeah, so there's no rain. Everything should be fine. This game should go according to plan. I'd be very surprised if much changes. Like CCR said, the only real problem that we could possibly have is beating yourself. Turnovers, penalties, if you just, and stupid play calls. Just play conservative, get everybody healthy, get them off the field, get them back on the airplane, and win this game. That's all I'm looking for. I mean, I hope McDaniel doesn't do anything stupid like try to pad stats and let me just turn this down. Pad stats and do anything really dumb. No funky plays. Treat it like a scrimmage. Is it a trap game? I don't think this is a trap game. I think the guys should understand there's a number of things that should motivate them. One, you're in first place. You got to stay in first place. Number two, everybody knows what's out there. The Dolphins can't beat good teams, but they have beaten the teams they're supposed to beat. So let's keep that going. Beat the teams you're supposed to beat and beat them soundly. And then number three, which is really important, today is December 3rd. Begin to change that narrative as well and say we can win in December. Don't care that it's the Washington Commanders. Let's go ahead and win a game in December and show people, we're on that route, because late December is going to be extremely tough. So now you might want to man up and get everything ready. Other than Javon Holland and Hunt, or Jones rather, all the starters are there. Teron Armstead's there. Let's just do it, man. Just get out there on the field and win this game. Daniel Pilarski, exactly. Don't beat yourself. And by the way, everybody,
come on, show some love and click that like button.
Tom says from the stands there that the Dolphins won the coin toss, which they never show on TV except for the Super Bowl anymore, and they won and deferred. Let's see, the Dolphins now have... No, Mike, that doesn't work that way. At the time they played them, they weren't a winning team. So the Dolphins don't have a win against a team that at the time they played them is a winning team. But we all know that. That's not going to change until at least, the Cowboys and Ravens game? So that's when that's going to be coming. Wow, Benjamin, long distance here. Still in Africa working. I'm not trusting Tua and Mike the Clown calling plays. Mike McDaniel has acknowledged that he's messed up on calling some of these plays. This is the type of game where they should be able to ground it out and not do anything fancy. Maybe get off to a 14 or 21 point lead where you can just pound the ball after that. And I'm not taking any NFL team lightly, but this team is not on the same par with the Miami Dolphins. The only way they become on par is by you letting them be on par. And so this is one of those games where I look for a team to show me your killer instinct. Get out there on the field, choke these guys off, and be done. At some point, the Dolphins, if they're going to be is that fog or smoke? Well, I'm looking at the screen on TV, and it's like, maybe that's smoke. If that's fog, that could be problematic. Tom, is that fog on the field, or is that smoke? Ooh, yeah, that looks like a crap load of fog on the field right now. I don't know if you guys can see this on your TV. I know Tom's at the game. I know the players came out to smoke through the smoke machine, so maybe that's drifting around. But oh my God, is that fog? We are the fog. GTO says, "Wow, I'm waiting for them to say something." Excuse me. It looks foggy. All right, Tom said, no, that's not fog. It's pyrotechnics. Okay. Good to hear. All right, so that'll clear off. All right, we got the kickoff. Can we put the scoreboard up? There we go. Oops, I got to fix that a little bit. Okay, hold on. There we go. All right, so there's the scoreboard. Is it right where I want it? There we go. All right, there we go. All right, so 1st and 10, Sanders kicked it out of the end zone. Sam Howell is out to the 25 line of scrimmage. He's in a shotgun. Let's see if they get some heat on him right away. Inside handoff. It goes for about 2 yards, and they stop it. Goes nowhere. That's what you want to see. Get these guys off three and out pretty quickly. I mean, Sam Howell, as you know, is the #1 passing yards leader in the NFL as of today. Yes, he's played one more game than Tua, but he's got 3,300 passing yards. Leads the league in passing yards. All right, 2nd and 8. That play basically got nothing. 2 yards. Man in motion. Waiting for the snap here. There's the snap. He's back to pass. Ooh, that was one horrible pass. He bounced it, basically threw a dirt ball out to his receiver on the left-hand side. So 3rd and 8, shut him down here. Boys, get off the field. Great call by Mike to defer, and he understands his defense is better than this team's offense. Just go ahead and get him off the field. All right, so let's see. Looks like Deshaun Elliott is playing today in place of Javon Holland. All right, here we go. 3rd and 8. He's back to pass. Nice pressure. Yeah, he's running out of the pocket. He's looking for someone to throw it to. And they threw that one into... Oh, no, they're saying it's a catch for a 1st down. Wow. Looked like he threw it in the dirt, but Dotson caught it. I mean, Sam Howell... Yeah, he caught it. 1st down. Wow. Wow. All right. They converted. So they're going to review it, obviously. Looked like, I mean, it was quick. Let's see what they do here. I'm not sure if Mike McDaniel challenged it. Early? This early? Why waste your challenge? Looked like he caught it. Looks like he caught it. All right. Hey, Mike, what's going on? He's more like Jameis Winston, tons of yards and TDs, but also interception. Yeah, like a home run hitter, just swinging at everything. All right, I don't know why Mike McDaniel. See, to me, you know how some of the calls that he's been making. This one doesn't make any sense to me. All right, so they got what seemingly was a lucky 1st down. It's 1 minute into the game. Why would you burn your challenge this early? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Darren, it did look like his knee was on the ground. Absolutely, I could see that too. His foot was out. Daniel says, "Yeah, we're all looking at it from a different perspective than what the refs were. Let's see what happens." What's up, Bahamas Dolphins? Thanks for coming on in. George, what's up, my brother? Pablo, thank you. My wife is doing much better. I love that you guys all know each other. That is so true. All right, so Tom, who is our eyes in the stands, actually at the game, says we may lose this challenge. Looks like he caught it. For those of you guys who don't know, Tom has been really helpful in getting trivia questions and doing some different things on here. He's actually at the game right now, and his viewpoint says it looks like it was challenge, but now he's also said challenge was incomplete. So thanks, Tom, for the update. We're going to get real-time updates on the field, even though there's a commercial. So that's cool. Gotta like that. Oh, and while that's doing that, let me go ahead and run this again. Before you see this video, I just wanted to let you know something that's going to be happening. I'm starting a new sports news show that's going to go live every single weekday night at 7 p.m. So please tune in. I'm going to be covering all the sports, everything that ESPN probably doesn't want to cover. You can find it at 7 p.m. every single weeknight. We're going to talk basketball. We're going to talk football. We're going to talk college football. We're going to talk all kinds of things, and I'd love for you to join me. Yeah, so I'd love to see you guys. Starting tomorrow, we'll be doing that. Starting tomorrow at 7 p.m. The only day which it'll run into a little bit is Tuesdays, but other than that, every single weekday at 7 p.m. Upheld lost the challenge. Tom is our sideline. Absolutely, Tom is our sideline reporter today. He's on the field. Tom, we should have a mic for you. McDaniel is only 2 for 9, they said on TV, in challenges. Ruling on the field stands. Wow. All right. The problem with that is you wasted a timeout, too. Why so early? I don't know. Why? I don't know why you would do that this early in the game when you are obviously the more dominant team. And you wasted a timeout. So you lose a timeout, they get the first down. Hopefully it's a no harm, no foul type thing, but I don't think I would have thrown a challenge flag this early in the game. It's not like they have momentum, they just threw a lucky pass. All right, so it's 1st and 10. Howell's back to pass, plenty of time. Throws it underneath for a completion. Yep, for a completion for about 7 or 8 yards. That was an easy pitch and catch that guy, his receiver made. Just came across on an in-breaking route behind the line, in front of the linebackers. Behind the linebackers, in front of the safeties, and boom, first down. Not first down. It's going to be 2nd and probably 5. Last thing I want to do is let these guys get any momentum against defense. All right, so 2nd and 5. He's got his back behind him, running back. Dolphins look like they're bringing heat. They don't. Handoff and goes for about 7, 8 into Miami territory. So it's going to be another first down. So we got consecutive first downs for Houston, for Washington at this point. That run was kind of too easy for them. I can't believe that was so easy. Wow, that was real easy. You know, the one thing that these lesser teams seem to be able to do is keep the clock moving. So again, just like some of the teams, the Raiders and others, they keep that clock moving, keep the offense sitting on the bench. All right, so 1st and 10, he takes it all the way down to 2 seconds before he snaps it. Inside handoff, this time goes for nothing, maybe 1 or 2 for Kader Kohu took him down. Yeah, Chubb has to definitely tackle better today. What time did the game kick off in Miami? It's 1 a.m. here, trying to work out what time here for your nightly program. If it's 1 a.m. there, it's 1:10 here, so basically about the same time. So I think you're right about 12 hours. All right, so here we go, 2nd and 10. They're going to say that gained nothing. Sam Howell's in a shotgun. You got a guy going in motion. They're coming with a blitz. He reads the blitz. He throws it underneath. Nice tackle by, I think that's, who's that? Brandon Jones stopped him short, so it's going to be about 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. So that was pretty interesting. Sam Howell read the blitz, got the ball out, but a great play by Brandon Jones to stop that right away. All right, so it's 3rd and 8. Let's see what we do. Yeah, obviously YouTube is not as fast as Amazon Prime because you can tell things are a little bit slower moving, meaning the delay in the broadcast. Here comes the snap. Oh, blitz, big time blitz. He made it. Big time blitz. They made Howell throw off balance, incomplete, 4th down. Here comes a punt. All right. What's up, Captain Swole? You are absolutely right. This team, the talent gap, now that could have been almost a penalty on the blitz there. The talent gap on this team shouldn't require a bunch of gimmicks. Just run at them, find a play where it's open, just do it. Pablo, you're absolutely right. Good pressure on that. Almost a little bit too good because he hit the quarterback. All right, so Barrios is back to return. He's staying on his 10. He catches it. Fair catch. It's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 13-yard line. Let's see if they are they going to go to commercial? No, looks like they're going to go. Yeah, we're going to see what the offense looks like real soon here. Yeah.
Come on, show some love and click that like button.
Defense, 4th down, got through. It was the best defensive play call that I've seen. Yeah, the young quarterback Sam Howell, they went with the blitz and they covered. If you're gonna go with the blitz, make sure you get everybody covered, and especially without Javon Holland back there. So Brandon Jones made the cover, very good. Demetrius says he'd like to see multiple receivers involved today, not just Hill. Had me jumping under because this was like one of the first weeks. Chase Claypool is not inactive, so Chase Claypool is active. This would be a good game to get him in the flow. Be a good game to get the tight ends into the flow. One thing this game can serve as a smokescreen for anyone who wants to watch film. So you don't have to try all your good plays that you normally do, assuming you can make them happen and don't do anything bad, This kid Sam Howell's got game. He's got no weapons. He's got no weapons on his team to speak of, but he definitely has game. They're set up nicely for next year. This Washington team is with the new ownership and getting. I don't know who they're going to bring in as coach. I think Ron Rivera is a walking dead man. I've heard rumors. Maybe you guys have seen the rumors that Bill Belichick could be coming in here. That would be stupid in my estimation, but Eric Bieniemy is a good play caller. He just doesn't have the talent right now. So let's see what happens. Dale, this would definitely be a good game to see how Claypool could be used. He's big, he's fast, he can jump. Let's see what Claypool's got. I would say Mike McCormick says Claypool is terrible. How do we know? He's been a ghost. How do we know how bad he is? He hasn't been on the field. All right, so we're going to talk about Florida State. Florida State got robbed, and I'm a huge Hurricane fan. I don't know, man. There's a rule. There's actually a rule in the college football playoff selection that says if a player is hurt and it adversely affects the team, they can move past him. Well, there's no denying Jordan Travis getting hurt adversely affects that team. They would get destroyed by any of those teams without Jordan Travis. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Tua is under center. That's a good sign. Maybe we got a run going here. Waddle in motion. Play action. He's looking to throw it. First read and he had to dump it off to Waddle. Not a bad person to have to dump it off to. So right off the bat, Mike McDaniel doesn't do something conventional. Instead of just handing it off, he planned on having Tua throw it, but it wasn't open. All right, so 2nd and 5, went to his second guy, which was Waddle, got the completion, got 5 yards. I think we'll go back to that. I think Alabama deserved to be in. All right, so 2nd and 5, got Alec Ingold and Mostert behind Tua, hand off to Mostert, and he gets about 3 or 4. It's going to be third. I'm going to call it 2. 3rd and 2. Let's call it 3rd and 2. This is a play where you should just run it. Come on, Mike. Just go ahead and convert it. Don't do anything cute, especially down in your own end where you've got to have Tua roll out or do something. Just go ahead and hand it off. Have not seen Achane on the field as of yet. Let's see if they bring him in for this play. Teron Armstead is starting. I see him 3rd and 2. Tua is in an empty backfield, so he will be throwing this play. Not sure what Mike keeps doing this shit for. Tua's back to pass, plenty of time. He's throwing deep, and it's going to be a touchdown. It's going to be a touchdown to Tyreek. That's why he does it. That's why you do it.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
Here's a hint. If you're going to try and cover Tyreek Hill one-on-one, He's going to score. Tua's going to get 400 yards, and you're going to look really stupid. That was probably the easiest throw I've seen Tua have to make. If you guys didn't see it, Tyreek was in the slot. He came off the line. He gave a guy one juke, and then right past him. I mean, just blew past. I mean, I called touchdown before Tua even threw it. I mean, it was that obvious. Like, that's a touchdown. There's no way you can have this guy up on press coverage trying to cover Tyreek Hill one-on-one. Unless you're going to tackle him at the line of scrimmage and take the pass interference right off the bat, there is no way for you to defend that. How can you possibly have press coverage, man-on-man, with the fastest guy in the league? He made one move. I mean, literally, he just went like that. He made one move and it was over. At that point, you knew if you're watching this, you're like, oh, that's a touchdown. That's 6. There's no doubt that's a touchdown. I mean, he was gone from the line of scrimmage. It was probably the easiest play I've seen Tua have to throw this year. That's probably why somebody said you don't need the tush push when you got the look at my tush. That's what we call it, the look tush, because you're looking at Tyreek's butt as he's flying past you. So we're going to call that the look tush here. When you're trying to press coverage on a man like Tyreek Hill, the third step you're looking at his butt because he's taken off. Whew, man. Wow. Yeah, if that's the defense they plan on playing today, they might as well call it a day. I mean, it's like I said, get up early, get up 14, 21, nothing. Don't even sweat. That was, whew. Yeah, William. It looked like he was teleported past the guy. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, did the guy fall? Or is he just, it was just amazing to see one man facing another NFL player and left the guy completely flat-footed and just went right by him. Wow. Let's see here. Somebody asked me what the weather is like in Washington. Tom says the weather is about 55, 56 degrees, no rain. Field looks dry. Didn't hurt Tyreek on that. No, he didn't underthrow that. I mean, there was nothing wrong with that play. I mean, Tyreek just destroyed him. They're showing it again on screen here. I mean, Tyreek is at the 20. By the time, fourth step, it was over. It was already over. They said he had 6. There was no way. It was over. Yeah. Tom says it's place is packed almost as loud as Joe Robbie on that scoring play. Yeah. The Dolphins, the end zone is like a torpedo. The Dolphins always find it. Way to go, Fins. That was crazy. Hey, Chris, how are you? My wife is doing much better. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was that definitely was a sniper. He must have had the scope out on that one and went, oh, this is going to be an easy touchdown. I mean, I've never seen such a easy throw to make. Didn't matter if he underthrew it. Tyreek was still 6-7 yards past the guy. So great throw, great call on 3rd and 2. And embarrassed them. Actually, absolutely embarrassed them. All right, so they're already playing from behind. They've got Sam Howell in the shotgun in the empty backfield, and blitz is coming, and he's evaded these guys. It's pretty quick, too. That was very interesting. The pocket completely collapsed on Sam Howell. It looked like he was going to be sacked 2 or 3 different times. So in addition to having a strong arm, kid's got some wheels. I mean, wow. David Long almost had him. Chubb almost had him. Wow, he's got some wheels. This kid could probably build for the future if they get some players around him. That was some strong athleticism. All right, so it's 2nd and 7 or so. He only got 3 yards because he was so far behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see. Here's play action. Plenty of time. Throwing it. Drop pass. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. The kid had it, but hey, Jimbo, say happy birthday to your daughter. Happy birthday. If she's listening, happy birthday, little Jimbo girl. Happy birthday. Wow. Rip Van Ginkel. All right, 3rd and 7. Like I said, this could get ugly if these guys go 3 and out here again. All right, so he's an empty backfield again. They're not showing blitz, so this is just going to be the 4-man rush. He steps up, and Van Ginkel with the sack. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh no, Van Ginkel couldn't get him down, so Bradley Chubb took Sam Howell from Van Ginkel and threw him down. That was funny. Van Ginkel thought he had a sack. Nope, sorry, I'm going to take him from you. Yeah, this is so funny. He's like trying to get him down, and Bradley Chubb, no, I'm going to eat. And Bradley Chubb throws him down. This game's going to get ugly pretty quick, it looks like. Well, Mr. Jimmy, good happy birthday to your wife. All right, so Barrios gets it on about the 30, and he's going to go right down. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they come up with that defense again and try to go one-on-one with Tyreek. Hey, Tom, how are you? Todd says, as explosive as our offense and defense can be, why exactly do we have issues beating winning teams versus non-winning teams? That's a major concern going into postseason. Personnel. As I've said many, many, many times, the difference between a good team and a bad team is personnel. Yeah, at any given Sunday, you may be able to get an interception or do something, but if you don't have the personnel to actually execute what needs to be executed against the Dolphins, you're not going to do it. It's just not. You just saw it on that touchdown play. This kid tried to be one-on-one with Tyreek. I'm sure he watched film all week. Dude, you know how fast this guy is? Oh, yeah, I can see how fast he is. I got him. You ain't got him. Okay, so speed on the field is different than speed on film. Some of these guys are fast. They think they got it. You ain't got it. And obviously, their defensive coordinator is putting out the best players he thinks he can execute against the Dolphins, but thus far, he ain't got it. He's like a jack ballerina. Let's see, A-Chan for 40. Let's see if A-Chan gets in a game yet. This might be a game. Just don't get too excited. This might be a game, especially if the Dolphins get up 14-21. Give the kid another week of rest. Why put him out there possibly to get hurt? Just sit down. We got Jeff Wilson. We got some guys. Just go ahead and nurse the knee. We don't need you. Don't need you. Is the Pope Catholic? I don't know what the Pope is right about now. He's got me wondering. No, I did not get to church this morning, but I did sleep in a Holiday Inn. No, my wife and I do our prayer devotional every single morning, so we spent a little bit more time on that. Let's see here. But but did you see the spin move? He took Sam Howell away from AVG and got the sack. So on paper, I don't know what they're going to say, but they say on paper, was it a Bradley Chubb sack? It was an AVG sack that got taken away from him. It was like two sharks fighting over a baby seal or something. It was ugly. All right, so here we go. Next drive. Wow. Washington is giving up the most 20-plus yard plays in the NFL. Let's see. Okay, so Tyreek's in the game, and he's throwing. He's looking to throw. Tyreek slipped, and he's hurt. You know what that is? That's his same ankle. Tyreek just slipped in the. I don't know. Tom, is the turf wet? Ooh, but he slipped. Now we know he had a bad ankle from last week. Tua also got hit, so that play was ugly. That play was really ugly. All right, Tyreek's off the field. 2nd and 10. Tua's in a shotgun. Mostert behind him. In a little end around to, who's that, Jeff Wilson? Oh, A-Chan with his first carry of the game. A-Chan is playing. He just took a end around type play. We got a hurt commander. I almost said the R word. All right, so it's going to be 3rd and 4. All right, so it's 3rd and 4. Time for in my mind, let's go with the tush look. Let's just throw the bomb. Just be done with it. Tyreek is back on the field, so he's okay. Let's see what they do on 3rd and 4. Throw the bomb. What the hell? These guys can't stay with Achane or Tyreek, so let's see what they do. So we got Achane and Tyreek both in the game. Braxton Berrios is in the game. Jaylen Waddle is in the game. Tua is in a shotgun. Empty backfield as Achane goes in motion. He's back to throw, and he's got, who did he throw it to? Nice pass to Waddle for a first down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
That was a nice play, actually designed how they did it, and perfect pass to Waddle. Actually, a little bit behind him, but he was in the opening, so that was fine. All right, so 1st and 10 from about the 48. Waddle goes in motion, comes back in motion. Quick pitch to the left, and Mostert goes for about 10 more yards.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Little misdirection is what we'll call that. But he got the pitch out to the left, so it's another first down. 2 first down, they're moving. Let's see what they do here. Let me see if Achane's in the game. No, he's not. I see Alec Ingold and Raheem Mostert are both in the game. Let's see if Tyreek is in there. I don't see Tyreek. Let me see. All right, Tua's under center. No, he's in a shotgun. I'm sorry. And there's a pitch to Mostert again. This time, that's going nowhere. Absolutely, it's probably lost 3 yards on that play. So we're going to be 2nd and probably 12, 2nd and 13. Yeah, Villa, I'd like to see him just stay with the run, but instead of doing these pitches, how about just run it up their gut, man? Hey, Demetrius, big boy Moister. Yeah, McDaniel is not just take. This isn't. Never mind, I'm not going to say it. But you know what I was going to say. 2nd and 14. Maybe he wanted to lose some yardage so he can have a big pass here. The Tua's in the empty backfield. It's got. There it is. He's back to pass. Can't find anybody, and he throws it. He hangs Alec Ingold out to dry for another loss, maybe 2 or 3 more yards. I don't know why Tua just didn't throw that away. That was a play where Tua couldn't find his first read. It was taken, so he checked down. He threw it to Alec Ingold, but Alec Ingold was 1, behind the line. 2, he was covered. That should have went to a cheerleader. That way you just saved the downs, but you lost 3 more yards. So it's 3rd and 17. Man, that was a bad choice. Let's see what Mike dials up for 3rd and 17. I can't see if Tyreek is still out there or not. Achane's in motion. Tua throws it underneath. And it's going to be 4th and probably 4. Nice pass to Waddle. 4th and 4. Maybe you go for it here. Too far for a kick. Okay, so he caught Waddle. Waddle broke 1, 2. He broke like 3 or 4 tackles. And we're going to go for a field goal. And as you can see from the scoreboard, it's already changed. It's 10-0. So Sanders converts. How far was it? Let me see here. This was from 49 yards. And we know it's good. And it was... Ooh, he just snuck it in. We'll take it, though. We'll take it. We'll take it. See, Pablo, you're always arguing with me in the comments, but then when we do the live shows, you say exactly what everybody else has been saying. It's like he only knows he has 2 receivers. Yes, we that's been the thing. It's either going to be Tyreek or it's going to be Waddle. The tight ends don't get involved. It's very weird. I mean, when Tyreek comes off the field, it has to be Waddle. when Tyreek's on the field, it's going to be Tyreek. But took the points. But like somebody had asked earlier, what's the difference between a good team and a bad team? Is when you have the personnel to cover all these guys. I watched that. Okay, that's small. I watched that interview Tom Brady did about where'd that go? About the NFL. And as much as I can't stand the guy, he does have a point. The NFL is getting way too soft. This is football, Jesus. Flag football may be coming. Yeah. Pablo said you just bust my chops. I know you do. That's the design of this offense right now. Okay, so if that's the design of the offense, is it going to change when it gets closer to the playoffs? Because I don't know what you do. I mean, when you get to the playoff time, Demetrius says, I need plays to be called where receivers pass the line of scrimmage. Yeah, try not to throw to Ingold 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Do you think it's dangerous that he got them scooters that go 45 miles an hour? I saw Alex Van Ginkel's wife said something about that. They should run more up the middle. Now, see, here's the thing also that you have to look at is if you're into basically the 13th week of the season, and if you think you're going to be able to change things up just because the playoffs are coming, it's probably going to be kind of tough because the guys understand what they're supposed to be doing. You're probably not going to see too many new wrinkles. So this is probably the offense we're going to see here on out. So it's just have to wonder about that. Every player is like a freight train. Notice the size of the pads from your pass. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think good teams will blanket Tyreek and Waddle. What happens then? Someone's going to have to step up. And that person would have to be Mike McDaniel. All right, check. All right, here we got the kickoff. And does it go out the end zone? It's out of the end zone. Tua is scared to make a mistake. He's got to man up. Marino should talk to him. Yeah. Yes, my earbuds are working today, thankfully. Let's see what here. D gonna do something. I feel it. Yeah, that might be get a turn over here. Somebody asked, what does the score? Where is that? I can't find it now. Okay, I'll hold it in a second. So it's first down from the 25. Sam Howell is under center. Let's wait for the snap here. Handoff up the middle. Goes for 3. I'm going to call it 3. What does the score have to be to pull Tua? I don't know. I think he should have been pulled a couple times in the last game. Maybe 30. Maybe up by 30. I'm not really sure why he leaves him in. Yeah, it seems like the team is committed to getting Hill those 2,000 yards. I think that's a mistake, but let's see what happens. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 6. They gave him 4 in that play. Sam Howell under center. Handoff again. This one's going to get stopped for maybe 1. So we're going to be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 4. They're going to call it 3rd and 3. Wow. Let's see if they can convert here. What's up, Robert? How are you? Appreciate you for stopping by, and the rest of you guys.
Come on, show some love and click that like button.
All right, 3rd and 3. Get him off the field, guys. Sam Howell he's got his halfbacks moved over to the left. He's in a shotgun. He's back to pass. Good pressure. Still good pressure. He throws it underneath. Incomplete. 4th down. Get him off the field. Punt. Good pressure up the middle by Zach Sealer. Very, very nice pressure. So the defense shutting them down. Just shutting them down. And they only rushed the 4 guys and were able to get that much pressure. Wow. I mean, you can see the guys are playing relentless up front. Bradley Chubb, all of them, Zach Sealer, Christian Wilkins, they're coming hard. All right, here we go. Yeah, Chris noticed that Wilkins destroyed that double team. All right, so what do we got here? Can you imagine? Where was that? Can you imagine if these rules were followed in the old days? Buckus, yeah, they couldn't play. None of those guys. Buckus, Singletary, Lawrence Taylor, Ray Lewis. They couldn't play in today's NFL. Jack friggin' Lambert. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember Jack Lambert playing, but he had no teethus, and he used to just go crazy, absolutely crazy. All right, so Miami's 1st and 10. Let me see if Tyreek's on the field. We've got Achane in. Achane's in motion out to wide. Tua is in an empty shotgun. There's plenty of time to pass. Can't find anybody. He's running around back there, looking deep. Jaylen Waddle dropped the ball. Wow. He was wide open. Tua got it to him. Tua bought some extra time. They're getting good pressure on Tua. Interesting. Even though they traded their pass rushers, they got some pressure on him. Now, again, he threw the ball to Jaylen Waddle. With Tyreek off the field, he's looking for Jaylen Waddle. And Jaylen should have had that. He just dropped that. He was wide open. Wide open. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I'm sorry for not talking through that play. Mike McDaniel called some stupid fake option pitch back, and it just got blown up. I mean, he faked the handoff to Achane and then pitched the ball to the right. And he lost 4 or 5 yards. Yeah, Brian Cox was an amazing guy too. He didn't take no crap on the field. All right, so 3rd and 17 again. Back down inside your 10-yard line. He's looking for Tyreek. Screen. He's going to lose a yard. Jesus. I don't see how this team can look so good on some plays. We probably got a face mask. Going to get him a free first down here. Let's see what they call. I don't know what they're going to call here. Wow, 2 pass interference on Braxios. Damn, these cute plays. Yeah, all right, at this point, we just have to assume that Mike McDaniel will not run anything conventional. Just doesn't want to run anything conventional. It was some sort of screen to Tyreek, and there were more red jerseys all over the place. Now you got Bailey kicking from the end zone. Jeez. Unreal. This is the type of stuff that bothers me. This is the type of stuff that scares me. This is the type of thing where I talk about the games and what they're doing and going, hey man, I don't know what you're going to do when you meet up against the good teams, because I haven't seen any differentiation in his play calling, whether he's playing a good team or a bad team. I mean, this shit ain't going to work against the Eagles, the Cowboys, and et cetera, et cetera. May not work again with the Buffalo Bills. You can't do this. You can't do it. But in any event, all right, we had a holding penalty on the Commanders is going to push them back even further. Yeah. Mark Sepper says, I'm in Oregon and have to hear them talk about the Seahawks. Yeah, the Seahawks. Yep, seeing that guy drag Tua down like that. If you know the guy's hurt or hurting, why would you put him in that kind of position? All right, so 1st and 10. I think we got a pick 6 coming here. because I'm seeing it's 16, so something must happen. And there you go. There you go. Pick six. Alex Van Ginkel, touchdown.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins #1.
I am so happy that this game is going this way. Well, Barry, why are you so happy? I'm happy because now you're getting to a point where it's almost a blowout. You don't have to get cute. You can probably go ahead and sit Tua. You can probably go ahead and rest Achane. You can probably go ahead and rest Tyreek and just coast in the second half. I mean, this team is awful. Why not take this as a practice and just get your good guys off the field? You definitely don't want anybody hurt here. This team can't compete with the Dolphins. Just can't compete with them. We're probably going to be looking at a 30-point lead before the half. This is ugly. No resting anybody. No rest for the wicked. No resting until they get things figured out. Wow, man, you just want to crack the whip. Crack the whip. Lou Roma says, yeah, go ahead and too early. No, I'm not saying sit him right now. We don't want to sit him yet. I'm saying the second half. If you're up 30-0, would you not want to sit people in the second half? And I don't look at as sitting people. I look at it as getting other people work, getting other people some game time. All right, so Sanders just kicked it out of the end zone. Great play by Alex Van Ginkel there. Very, very nice. Very, very nice AVG. I mean, he just took that out. I'll take that and run it in the end zone. Thank you. Look, I'm looking at Eric Bieniemy. He's screaming at Sam Howell.
Come on, show some love and click that like button.
All right, 17-0. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Blowout on the way. They got a good 7 or 8 yard run right there, so it's going to be 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3 as it goes down to the first quarter. Yeah, I see Bieniemy is definitely chewing some butt. I mean, that was just a lazy pass by Sam Howell, and it cost him 7 points. That was ugly. Yeah, especially too. I understand what you're saying. Let the other guys get some reps, man, for sure. Those reps are going to be needed as you go deeper into the season. All right, 2nd and 2. Counting down. Let's see. They're going to probably get the playoff before the end of the quarter. Another run right up the middle for a first down. It goes for about 7 or 8 yards. All right, so it's going to take it down to the end of the first quarter. 17-0 in the first quarter. We're going to do some trivia. Tom did give me some trivia questions before he left to Washington. All right, guys. First quarter.
Before you see this video, I just wanted to let you know something that's going to be happening. I'm starting a new sports news show that's going to go live every single weekday night at 7 p.m. So please tune in. I'm going to be covering all the sports, everything that ESPN probably doesn't want to cover. You can find it at 7 p.m. every single weeknight. We're going to talk basketball. We're going to talk football. We're going to talk college football. We're going to talk all kinds of things, and I'd love for you to join me.
Starting tomorrow night at 7 p.m. It's going to be a different kind of show. It's basically going to be all sports, different headlines. Tomorrow, Monday, we'll talk about the college football playoffs. We'll talk about the scores that happened this week. It just won't be Dolphin stuff. As I've been telling you guys, I'm going to be doing a lot different stuff than just Dolphin stuff. All right, so here we go with first quarter trivia question. Drum roll. That was my drum roll. Boom. In 1971, the Dolphins drafted this Notre Dame quarterback. You go Irish. with a 4th-round pick. He opted instead to play in the Canadian League. He later joined the then Redskins in 1976, and he eventually won a Super Bowl. Who was that quarterback? Who was that quarterback? I'm waiting. You guys can see the screen. Waiting. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so I see the name here. And Robert, dude, you keep winning. You keep winning. Yes, it was Joe Theismann. Everybody sees it now. Joe Theismann was that quarterback. I know I'm backed up in getting these gift certificates out, but you are the winner again. You might as well just save them up and go for a big dinner or something. Shit, gosh. Very nice, very nice. So someone asked me, is it the woke news? It won't just be woke. It's going to be everything, stuff that you won't normally see. But it'll include some anti-woke stuff as well. I don't care if I tick a couple people off. Fine with me. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so what is it? 1st and 10. Yes, there will be some anti-woke stuff. Definitely. All right, so who's got the ball here? Oh, Washington does. 1st and 10. Sam Howell and the boys are on the field, huddled up. Let's go. What's the point of what, Jimmy? Not really sure what you mean. All right, 1st and 10. Sam Howell's in a shotgun. Back to pass. Lots of pressure. They got him again. This time, who's eating this time? This time it's going to be Agba? Emmanuel Agba with the sack that time. They're all over there just eating at this point. With this horrible offensive line, they're just destroying them, manhandling them. Oh, I love that. I love when the big guys play like that. Called this in my video earlier when I said, this kid's got 55 sacks. Actually, now it's up to probably like 57, right? 57, 58. 2nd and 16. All right. He's back to pass. The inside handoff. Oh, he's going to break it around his side. And, whoa, he's still running. Up. It's probably a 25, 27-yard gain. Very nice. Very nice on an end around. Can't believe he ripped through there. Showed some good speed. Wow, Robinson. Now, you know what's really impressive about this kid, Robinson? I don't know if you guys know. You guys know Robinson's backstory? This kid got shot and was out of football. I mean, he actually got shot. I don't know if it was a drive-by or what. Great backstory on Robinson, the halfback from the Commanders. Kid got shot and had to come back. And I think he got shot in his leg, too. But, yeah. All right, another handoff. Goes for about 3 or 4. Yeah, if you guys get a chance, go ahead and Google the information about Robinson and him being shot. Great backstory. Took him a long time to recover. Oh yeah, I remember that game where Joe Theismann got his leg snapped. It was ugly. I mean, it was real ugly. Remember seeing Lawrence Taylor going, can you get somebody in here soon, quick, please? Because this guy, man, he's hurting. He's hurting. All right. All right, 2nd and 7. They're still going to run. Oh, full blitz. Pressure. He just threw it up. This should be an interception. Ooh, that could have been an interception. I'm not sure why it wasn't. Xavier Howard should have had that one. Huh, hold on. What do we got here? They came with a 0 blitz. I mean, just about everybody came. And he just threw it up. Ooh, good play by Xavier Howard because he saved a touchdown. That was almost a touchdown. Yeah, wow. After that Theismann injury, the left tackle was invented. That was just ugly. All right, so Washington, while I was talking and looking at, looks like Jerome Baker is hurt. He's down on the ground. Looks like he threw about a 34-yard. I don't think it's a touchdown. I think it gets it to the 1. So he picked on somebody back there. He had protection this time. Just throws it one-on-one. It was, okay, so Jerome Baker was basically one-on-one with the back. And again, that's a kid that got shot, Robinson. Oh. It looks like Baker got hurt bad. Ooh. Jones tried to make the play. Ouch. Robinson's one of my all-time favorite college players. Waited his turn, never complained, and balled out when he got the shot. Yeah, I mean, we're not talking about, Mr. Pfizer. He actually got shot. Yeah. So if Baker can't go, who are they going to bring on the inside? Because David Long's already in there, so you got to bring somebody in. Baker was definitely playing good before that play. It was friendly fire. His own guy took him out. This isn't good. I don't know we'll have to look at the roster. Who would they bring in? And this is exactly what we were talking about. You're like, why would you rest the starters once you get up? I mean, now they won't be able to because Washington's probably going to score here. But, if you had a decent lead, you can't take this war of attrition. Another guy going down. Yeah, that was X that came. But no, I think it was Jones that came up. But somebody does get injured, it seems like, every game. That's football. That's what football is. That's football, man. All right, so let's see if he comes out. Dang it, man. And if it's a knee injury this time of year, you don't want to see that, man. You don't want to see this kind of injury this time of year. You only got a few weeks left. If it's anything, Jones hesitated. Well, it wasn't on Jones as much. Eric Bieniemy had a great play call there. I don't know what he saw, but he put the halfback one-on-one with Jerome Baker, which was, there's just no way. That's as bad as having Tyreek one-on-one. You're going to have a linebacker one-on-one with extremely fast halfback, and he burned him. So, it wasn't anyone's fault, unless you want to say it might have been Fangio's call. It might have been Fangio's call on that. He got beat by the coach. Yeah. Just part of the game. Are they taking out the cart? Tom, are you there? Are they bringing the cart out, or is he going to be able to walk off? It's funny you said that, GTO Dave says, Washington should just rear back and throw every down. They look good at it. Well, Sam Howell has an absolute rifle for a gun. He can throw it deep. Not sure if they're having to bring out a cart. Nope, no cart. He's walking. He didn't walk off. The guys are carrying him off. Let me see how bad he got hit. Okay, so it's going to be 1st and goal from the 1. They were able to walk him off. Yeah, Mike, it wasn't a halfback. It was actually a wide receiver who, I don't know how he got one-on-one Baker, but he did. So Duke Riley is in at this point, subbing in for Jerome Baker. 1st and goal from, I think they're actually inside the 1 here. Let's see. I don't know why you're in a shotgun inside the 1 yard line. Just drives me crazy. And he didn't get in. Nope. Zach Sealer basically folded him in half. So Duke Riley on his first play in goes ahead and helps stop him. So it's 2nd and goal from, oh no, that was Duke Riley all the way. It wasn't Zach Sealer. That was Duke Riley. Duke Riley who folded him in half. Gotta love that. All right, so 2nd and goal from the 1 yard line again. Let's see what they can come up with here. I don't understand how teams go into a shotgun when you're on your 1 yard line. So now he's under center. And he throws it. They ran an inside screen, and they threw it from the 1 yard line, and he got in for the touchdown. But They may have to review it. Who knows? Why would you? Football is just so much different, man. They haven't changed it on the scoreboard, so maybe it's going to get turned over. Oh, he was down. He was down. Oh, that's the thing. He was down. He didn't get touched, so it's not college football. My bad. My bad. TD under review, Tom, but I think it's going to be fine. He wasn't touched. So let's see what this is. Is Ramsey out there? Yeah, he's out there, but I guess they're not even thinking about going to his side of the field as of yet. So they took it off the board here. Okay, let me explain the ads thing. YouTube is going to be placing ads in the stream. Why is there ads in the stream? Because I'm not one of those channels that says, "Can you give me a donation? Hey, can you hit me up with like a $5 or $10 or a tip?" I mean, you can do that if you want. I accept that. But so basically, I run the ads so I don't have to ask for money. Unless you guys want me to stop the ads and you want to pull out the credit card and give up some cash, but I don't expect that from my audience. I don't expect to have to ask you guys for cash. I expect that if I run some ads, you guys are okay with it, so I get some, I make some money, but don't only cost?
Come on, show some love and click that like button.
All right, so I pay not to get ads. YouTube loves ads. I mean, we can go to a pay program. I mean, we can do that. We can go to a pay program. You guys can just do a subscription. We can do that. I just never been that guy. I mean, I watched this one guy stream, and I swear every single break in the coverage. All right, so go ahead and hit the donation, and the first person that does this, puts up $10 gets. I'm just old school. I just don't get into that. That's just not me, man. I mean, the only ad you're gonna see in stream here is basically this one right here. Let me see if it runs. Okay, let me get it on here.
Before you see this video, I just wanted to let you know something that's going to be happening. I'm starting a new sports news show that's going to go live every single weekday night at 7 p.m. So please tune in. I'm going to be covering all the sports, everything that ESPN probably doesn't want to cover. You can find it at 7 p.m. every single weeknight. We're going to talk basketball. We're going to talk football. We're going to talk college football. We're going to talk all kinds of things, and I'd love for you to join me.
Yeah, that's my internal ad. That's my internal ad for the new show every single night on 7 p.m. every Monday through Friday. So they're still reviewing. I don't know what they're taking so long. So they took it off the board. So they say he didn't get in. So at this point, it is still 17-0. AVG happened to touch him. Okay, so it didn't work. All right, so well, that would be very nice, my brother. That would be very nice. Thank you, Benjamin. All right, 3rd and 1. Let's see what here. I'm shrinking down because did they get in? They did their own version of the tush push. What happened here? They haven't made this sign yet. And there's a sign. All right, touchdown with their own version of the tush push. I cannot even fathom. We can talk about that for a second. That pisses me off that the NFL is thinking about canceling this. It just, I just don't get it. I don't understand why the NFL would probably take away another physicality, another physical play because it's too physical. The other guys can't stop it. It just pisses me off. I don't care who runs it. This is football, man. It's football. But also, watch out next year. I'm telling you, it may get brought up. The motion that the Dolphins run, that people are calling the cheat motion, because Tyreek is supposed to get set for 1 second before turning upfield, and he's not doing it. He's been warned a couple times. Watch what happens. And my fear is that they're gonna begin scrutinizing that towards the end of the season as the Dolphins are getting ready for the playoffs. They're letting people skate right now, but I don't know if you guys have noticed they've been basically warning Tyreek, you better start getting set. And Tyreek, they showed it live, not live, but a recording of the refs telling him, hey man, you got to get set. And Tyreek's not getting set. Watch when he goes in motion. He comes across and he just turns up. He doesn't get set. And you have to be set before you turn up. Imagine what happens if the NFL waits until late in the season or the playoffs and begins at that point to begin enforcing that and throwing flags on Mike McDaniel saying you can't run your cheat motion. Yeah, Bill, and they've been warned already. It's just a matter of time before they would do it. You see, you're right. You just can't go forward. But if you slow it down and you actually watch, Tyreek turns up before the ball is snapped. He's not getting set. And they're going to come for him. They're definitely going to come for him. I believe, with all my knowledge, they're going to come for the Dolphins. I just hope they don't try and do that during the season. Barry, remember the video you did about $1 billion worth of NFL quarterbacks on the sideline? Maybe they're all sitting there. They're all sitting there. Mike Litter says, of course they will. They're going to let Mike McDaniel get comfortable running all this shit against these kind of teams, and don't think that the teams won't start complaining. Imagine when it gets close and you're seeing some of these playoff level teams, and the teams are like, excuse me, can you watch this guy? Every time he comes in motion, he's turning up early. It's a fine, and there's coaches that know it. I'm going to do a video on Kyle Shanahan, who calls it the cheating motion. He says the Dolphins cheat. So it's out there. Guys, I'm telling you, it's out there. People think the Dolphins are cheating with Tyreek. You'll see. I should post that tomorrow. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. Tua is under center. He does a pitch to Mostert. Mostert goes for about 6 or 7, maybe even got 8 yards. I don't see Tyreek. I'm sorry, Jason. To me, I don't believe that's a farce. I believe that is man on man. Push the ball. Like I said, NFL is getting too soft. Please, Mr. Goodell, no pee-wee football. I'm begging you. Yeah. I'm not picking on the team. I'm just telling you what's being said. And is this Tyreek with a reverse for first down?
That's another Miami Dolphins.
No, I'm not picking on a team at all. I'm telling you, the rules committee and some of these owners and other teams it's starting. The murmur, the chirping is beginning. I would think you'd want to know about that. I would think that's not picking on them. I'm just telling you what's possibly coming down the pike, and the coaches are bitching about it. All right, 1st and 10, play action. Tua is looking deep. He's throwing it deep and into triple coverage. So he locked in on Waddle early and threw that ball into triple coverage. 1, 2, definitely 2, almost 3 people back there. Wow. Wow. All right, 2nd and 10. I don't know if Tyreek is in the game right now. 2nd and 10. He went outside to A-Chain on a handoff. He's going to get stopped for about 3 or 4 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. Yeah. Hey, Joseph. How you doing, brother? Yeah, forget the pass interference. Why is he even making that throw? Why did he lock in on Waddle and just say, oh, that guy down there with those 2 or 3 guys around him, that's the guy I want to throw to? I don't know. All right. right, so it's 3rd and 7. Tyreek is in the game. Looks like the score already changed, so we're about to see something big here. Did you see that motion? Then he does it again, just throws it. Tyreek's wide open.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
All right, so if you guys watch the All 22, nobody is going to talk about it. I'm going to cut that play. I'm going to cut that play and show you. That play was the perfect example of what people are talking about. Tyreek never got set, and when he doesn't get set, Tua knows he's going to be wide open. I bet you if you look at that in slow motion, Tua threw that ball, just knew where he was going and knew he was full speed, just had to launch it. He did not get set. That's not me talking bad about the team. I'm just telling you the talk around the league at this point is that the Dolphins are cheating. Not me. I don't care. I hope they score as many points as they can. I'm doing this because I'm a Dolphins fan. I'm just trying to let you guys know that something is going to happen probably late in the season where teams really get the refs to enforce that. He did not pause before the snap. Just watch for it. Now enjoy it. Now clap for it. Be happy 24/7 before the halftime. Be happy about it. Understand what may be coming down the pike. That's all I'm saying. It's not me picking on a team. Here's what happened. Ever since I heard them talk about it, ever since I started hearing Kyle Shanahan and some of these people talk about the cheat motion, I started looking. I went, oh, y'all got something there. Nobody's talking about it in terms of fans or other YouTubers. They'll never talk about it. They won't want you to look. But I'm telling you what the league is looking at, and that play was a perfect example. Yeah. Very hush. Why? I'm just telling you. Buy stock says I concur. I mean, it's just. Oh yeah, okay. That was where it was. It was the referee talking on Hard Knocks. Showed the referee talking to him about Hill not being set. That's exactly what it was. The referee before the game came up to Tyreek and said, "Hey man, 2 things. I got to tell you these 2 things. One, ease up on the celebration type things and all that. Don't let me see you do the peace sign anymore. He can't do that." And then he goes, and the other thing is you got to get set. So for some reason, they're letting Miami continue to do this, even though they're aware that he's not getting set. And if you slow that down and rewind it, you would see for yourself. Nobody else is going to show you. I'm just telling you right now, there ain't a single YouTuber out there that's going to show you that play and say, hey guys, we may have a problem. But if the ref told him, if Kyle Shanahan is saying it, if they know going into the playoffs, hey man, these guys are cheating. Go ahead and flag them every time they do that. Watch what happens. Dialetti, you're right. You can't be moving towards the line. He does though. He's coming across and he begins to turn to the line of scrimmage. You can't do that. And like I said, it's not me who's saying it. I'm not the one who's saying it. I'm just. Oops, sorry, I hit the wrong thing. It's the referees. It's the league. They've given the Dolphins notice already. The Dolphins are on notice. Mike McDaniel doesn't seem at this point like he's ready to change that. All right, Sam Howell's rolling out, and he's taking off, and he's going to slide for about a 5 or 6 yard game. Dale, I do hope that they turn a blind eye all season, but they're obviously not. Think about this for a second. Why would Hard Knocks have shown that? Hard Knocks filmed it. They filmed the ref warning Mike McDaniel and Tyreek. Why'd they do that? That's my concern. They're letting them do it against these teams, and then the better teams are gonna call it. So let's see what happens. Inside handoff here goes for about two, maybe one or two. Sean says, Barry, you're correct. You're just stating the rules. Some people don't care about it, whether it's sports or election results. They just want to win. No, yeah, you win the star for that one. That's exactly it. No, they don't want to know about it. But I'm telling you, you'll see my video tomorrow about Kyle Shanahan, and he stands at the podium and says the Dolphins are cheating. Straight up, the Dolphins are cheating. And we're all going to cheat until the NFL. And that's where, after this play, I'll tell you more what he said. All right, so it's 3rd and 3. So he calls timeout. So that's where the problem is becoming a problem. He says, looking at the camera on a press conference, he goes, I know the Dolphins are cheating. Remember, Mike McDaniel used to work with the 49ers. He goes, I know what they're doing. And now we're all going to start doing it. Meaning, hey, I got Deebo Samuel here. I'm going to do that. The Rams with Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, hey, they're doing it. So the more teams start to do it, the NFL is like, we're going to have to put a stop to this shit. The Dolphins were, borderline, but now we know what they're doing, and now other teams are copying the Dolphins, and they're doing it. Yeah, we can't have this shit. Yeah, I'm telling you. Does he do it every time? Basically, every single time. I'll pull some tape and show it to you. People are going to freak out. All right, so it's 3rd and 3. Let's see if they can convert here. He's in a shotgun. Back to pass. He got pressure. He's being chased out of the pocket. He's running. He's still running. He throws. He's got a man open for a first down. I think it would be, you say here, I think it's ironic that Tom Brady would call the NFL getting soft, but how many rules were made up for him? Yeah. But now he sees it. He definitely sees it. Barry, is it possible that he's timing the snap and it just appears that he's turning early? I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to slow it down, and so you can see when the ball is snapped where he is. If he's turned and still moving, that's a penalty. You'll see it. All right, so here's the snap. He's in a shotgun, pressure again, and incomplete. Show me, in my opinion, we are still within the rule book. Okay, you're going to get shown. The first thing I'm going to show is Kyle Shanahan, an NFL coach who knows Mike McDaniel, come out and say the actual word. He doesn't mince his words. The Miami Dolphins are cheating. He says it. And then he says, and we're all going to start doing it. So I'm going to leave it at that. Let you guys see it tomorrow. All right, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And another sack. And this time, who was it? Zach Sealer. So they're just eating up this offensive line. Nice play by the defense. This offensive line cannot stop these guys. Okay, what have I missed? You just got here. You missed the Tyreek Hill show thus far, who's basically doing everything. And he also, this offensive line is getting eaten up by the defensive front for the Miami Dolphins. Yes, Tom is in the stands, probably 3 beers in at this point. All right, so it's going to be 3rd and 17. Oh, blow it up. He tried to screen, and it got blown up by Duke Riley. Very nice play. You know what? You can doubt me. I don't mind if people doubt me, but understand what I'm going to do is back up what I say with actual video, film, so you can see it. You think I'd sit down here and just say some shit and just, oh man, Barry's full of shit, and then not be able to prove what I'm saying? And again, it's not me. It's NFL coaches and NFL referees. That's where you have to put the credence. And I'm just being a messenger. I'm just delivering the message. You're going to hear it from Kyle Shanahan. All right, so the punt is down to about the 22-yard line, and Dolphins start up again. So love to see a score here and then just coast the rest of the way. This game is pretty much over. Let's see here. You think the wind changed the ball in the air on the touchdown pass? Some maybe can said about pass to Waddle and double coverage. Tom's there, but I think I think what they've done is just gone ahead and basically it's like 4 or 5 miles an hour. It's not a bad wind. Why do you keep going on about it? Why don't you just shut up? I'm sorry. There's another channel you can probably find. Or take the tampon out, one or the other. All right, so here's a handoff to Mostert, and he busted for about 8 or 9 yards. Yeah, Shanahan does run that motion as well, but he's admitted it's cheating. Let's see what we got here. I don't think you'll find tape of Hill turning early. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. You'll see it coming up. All right, 2nd and 1. Tua is under center. Hopefully it's a run here. Yep, it's straight handoff to Mostert, who breaks it for about 4 or 5 yards.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, they're really doing some stunts up front that are really causing them a problem. But you know what else is problematic? I think Jalen Ramsey has shut down the entire side of the field. Haven't called his name once. I don't even know if anyone, even on television, has mentioned Jalen Ramsey's name. It's like the entire side of the field has become off limits. All right, so it's 1st and 10. Tua is under center. Let's see what happens. There's a pitch left to Mostert, and this time nothing going. It's going to lose 1 or 2 yards. Mike Litteris, yeah, Barry is right. You've never been allowed to turn towards the line before it's hiked. If you ever strapped on a helmet and played, you'd know this, but that's okay. That's okay. I just watched what Kyle said. He was referring to Hill being unstoppable, not the motion. Yeah, he was talking about the motion, but he definitely said it's cheating. He said it was cheating. All right, so 2nd and 11. Tua is back in a shotgun, and he hands it off to, is that Achane? Achane goes for about 4 yards. Oh, yeah, Rivera definitely getting fired. I believe Rivera is, how about some 31 love? Where was that? Oh, it's your comment. Yeah, Rivera's a walking dead man. I believe he's already just got his casket picked out. Belichick just got in Barry's pocket. Cameron, that's a good one. It's like NASCAR. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Absolutely. It's only cheating if you get caught. All right, so it's 3rd and 6. Tua is in an empty backfield. He's back to pass. He's got nice pass to, is that Tyreek again? Wow.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Yep. Nice throw, nice catch. Tyreek jumped up and took it from 2 guys. This guy's, boom, right there. He just jumped up and took it. Tyreek is the MVP. As of right now, I don't see how anybody could say otherwise. Tyreek Hill is the MVP. All right, so 1st and 10. There's another handoff. It looks like Mike is going to be conservative at this point. There's no reason to do anything crazy. This team is completely overmatched. I appreciate that. It'd be funny. Have fun. This game's going to get boring real quick. Real quick. I mean, we don't cheat. We never cheat. Nobody ever cheats. Wow. All right, so Ron Rivera, I'm sure he's got his resume out there somewhere. All right. We got some sort of kill. What are we doing here? Mike McDaniel calling a timeout? I don't know what they did. Okay. I like Mike running some. Yeah, just keep running the ball. Todd Herman says, when the NFL hires refs during the hiring process, are they asked to play favorites? That's a good question. That's a really good question. Mike Litteris, this isn't the Arena League. Cameron Cook says, Shanahan is crying because his boy is using the cheat better than him. For now, Deebo Samuels is a good player. Nobody said anything about Philly. Well, now they are. See, that's just it. Nobody said anything about Philly with the assisted push. But then people started talking about it. And it got in the media. And people started saying, we need to ban the tush push. And now they've decided they're going to take it up at the owners' meeting in the winter. So they are going to talk about it. Because it started off with nobody saying anything until everybody started talking about it. Because why? Why is everybody talking about the tush push? Because it has a 90% plus conversion or what do you call it? It works 90% of the time. So what do you think? Everybody started complaining. Nobody said anything, and then it worked 90% of the time, 90% success rate, and then people started bitching about it, and now they're going to bring it up during the winter meetings. So, like you said with Tyreek, nobody was saying anything. Oh, there's a couple people saying stuff. Oh, now the referees are talking about it. And then you watch the conversation as it will move forward, and people will say we need to discuss banning the cheat motion. This is why he looks at Tyreek all the time. Yeah, absolutely. 439 in the chat. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.
Come on, show some love and click that like button.
Half the stadium is Dolphins fans. Like I said, why would you want to go to Washington? Demetrius, good comment here. I really want to see other receivers involved in this offense, but Hill is just special to watch. Yeah, he's very special to watch. Absolutely. At this point, if I'm Mike McDaniel, keep the pedal down, keep throwing it to him until such time as they make you stop. Brutal scene at the Lions game. The guy holding the first down marker got hit by a player and broke his leg in the most gruesome way. Wow. Thoughts and prayers up to, yeah, that's ugly. All right, so what do we got here? We're at 2nd and 7. Tua is in a shotgun. Pretty much an empty backfield as the only guy back there goes in motion. He's looking to throw it deep again. Yeah, that you can't do that. That's going to be a pass interference. Yeah, you're trying to cover Jaylen Waddle one-on-one with a 10-yard cushion. You're going to get fried. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's pass interference. So that's going to be about the 8-yard line. They're about to score again. All right. Deflated. Yeah, remember that? They bitch about deflated footballs. Yeah. They'll find ways to shut you down if they think you got an unfair advantage. All right, 1st and 10 from about the 19. Dolphins are in scoring position. We got a little razzle-dazzle going here that's basically going to go nowhere unless Tyreek finds a way to run away from everybody, which he doesn't. So Mike got cute, did something stupid, and they lost 11 yards. And the guys on TV are saying, yeah, the Dolphins are running smoke and mirrors. Why the heck? You're up by 20 points, basically, and you play this kind of shit football. Oh, man. Why would you do this stuff, man? I don't know if Mike McDaniel just likes to... I don't know. Play friggin' football. You're up by 20 points. Front the damn ball. Put it in the end zone. You got all these guys out there, and you're running razzle-dazzle. All right, so it's 2nd and 20 because you lost 9 yards. Wow. Very strange play call there. Very strange. It's like you want to just play around or something. Like a lion playing with his food. All right, so now we got his Mostert outside, and we got about 4 yards or so. What are you saying here? This is a find the clip of Larry Zonka finding the game plan against the Dolphins and turning it into Shula. Coach Shula told Larry to toss it. He wanted to beat that team up and down. Yeah, the whole idea is, I don't care if you know what I'm going to do. It's up to you to try and stop me. Yeah. Demetrius, I have no idea what that play call was. I have no idea.
Come on, show some love and click that like button.
Throwing the ball Ramsey's way is like you lost a bet or something. Exactly. He's like a ghost on the field right now. Nobody even throws anywhere near him. This guy won't throw anywhere near him. All right, so it's 3rd and 12. You got back 7 of the yards. Let's see what you end up doing here. I'm going to go ahead and put some money on a chip here and say it's going to go to Tyreek. Is he in the game? Yeah, I'm going to call Tyreek here. Let's see here. Here's the snap. And he's looking. He's going to... he evades a sack. And he gets Waddle over the middle for the first down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, just take it all the way down. Very nice move by Tua in the pocket to get away from the rusher. And then Waddle just got wide open in the middle. Let's see here. Okay, 1st and goal. Let's see here. Don't want to run it, do you, Mike? Let's see here. Oh, we got to run. There we go. That's going to gets Mostert down to about the 2-yard line. Let's see here. Is McDaniel vaping ganja? Oh, man. It's funny. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. A-Chain. They called timeout. All right, we got a timeout on the field here at this point. As George Williams says, can you go put your... Tom's in the stadium. Can you go put your foot up McDaniel's hiney? Please, he needs a lesson. Yeah. I mean, I don't understand why if you're on the 2-yard line or 3-yard line, you just don't give the ball to Alec Ingold and say, just plow these guys over, please. Just go ahead and we don't need a tush push. We got a big old fullback. We're just going to hand the ball to him and let him run the ball in. I mean, at some point, we can see they scored. Oh, yeah, I can see they scored. You don't see they scored. Let's see what the play call was. You're only 2 yards away. Please, let's say it was a run. We're behind on here. Let's see here. All right. From the 2-yard line, Tua's in a shotgun. Tyreek's coming across. Mostert. That's what I want to see.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
All right, so I give Tua 1 series in the second half, and that's it. Shut him down. You're up by 24 points. There's nothing this team can do against you. Shut him down. Let's just go take the victory, take the W, go to next week. Shut it down. No, Claypool, I don't think he's hurt. He wasn't on the inactive list, so he should be playing. All right, let's just go to the half. Remember, the Dolphins deferred on the kick, so they get the ball in the second half. So let's go ahead and basically, at this point, if I was Mike McDaniel, I would leave Tua and the boys in for 1 series. You get 1 series to try and make it to 38, and then we're going to put in Mike White to finish the game. Get the starters out of there. I don't care if please, you don't want any guys to get hurt. You're talking Barry's a linebacker from Georgia we got in the draft. Maybe he'll play now. Yeah, I would get Tyndall some work. I would get all these guys some work. I think Chris Brooks is back too. If he can play, get them all in there, man. I mean, we're talking, why not? Let's see here. Can't just run the ball right now, or all you're going to hear is Dak Prescott does it better. Jalen Hurts stay in the MVP talk. I don't think this helps you or hurts you in the MVP talk. Yeah, I mean, Tua is not even in the MVP talk at all right now. Sorry. Just saying. Tyreek's in the MVP talk. Tua's not. And Tyreek has already shown something today that I think helps him. So, Sam Howell back to pass, and he's throwing it. Ugly pass. Nothing there. Yeah, I gotta believe you gotta rest the starters in the second half. Don't want to get anybody injured. Why is my stream from before the game? Oh, if you just jumped in, maybe you have the stream before the game. You may have to jump forward, but I don't know what you mean. No, I haven't heard anything on Baker yet either. Maybe they'll go into the locker room and say something. So they're just going to run out the clock, and they're going to take it into the locker room, and it's halftime. All right, so it's halftime, and I'm going to run to the little boys' room because I've been holding it for a while. So hold on one sec. I'll be right back.
Loose! Knocking shit loose! Yeah, that was better. Let me see it. Let me see it. Must never play football.
I'll never touch the rock, man. Mel's touching rock more than I've had tackles.
Mel be touching that tater, boy. No, hurt. Oh, yeah.
They got no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We in Zacky's hometown. Get it, baby. Hi, Hannah. I'm feeling a big one from you, Ski. I'm feeling 130. Ooh. Maybe more. 2 tugs. Let's get it, baby. We're going to have a day today. Come on now. Let's get it, baby. What up, gang? Good luck tonight, baby. Good luck, bro. Hey, Jeff. Good to see you, bro. Good luck tonight, bro. He's singing. He's sung now. You drive us wild. You drive you crazy. Oh, yeah. Look, you too, baby. Let's do it. G up. Have a game, boy. Stay up. Woo! Come on, y'all. Get loose. Get loose, Ken.
Tyreek Hill down the field, and another big play by Hill.
Hell yeah, Reek.
Quick snap. Tua surveying the scene to the end zone. Touchdown! And it's Jaylen Waddle. And you know what we're going to get now? Oh, yeah.
Just got to play defense.
Boy, oh boy. Let's loose. That's one, Ski.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up, baby. Turn it up.
Good run, baby.
Bro, if Goff would have hauled it for one more second, we freaking smoked. We'd have collapsed him.
Tyreek Hill in space, and Hill picks up the first down.
That Gotta have 150 all purpose.
Before you see this video, I just wanted to let you know something that's going to be happening. I'm starting a new sports news show that's going to go live every single weekday night at 7 p.m. So please tune in. I'm going to be covering all the sports, everything that ESPN probably doesn't want to cover. You can find it at 7 p.m. every single weeknight. We're going to talk basketball. We're going to talk football. We're going to talk college football. We're going to talk all kinds of things, and I'd love for you to join me.
That will be starting tomorrow at 7 p.m. And I'm not going to go for a long time, maybe 30, 45 minutes. See how many people show up, try to build something. I'm not expecting a huge crowd or anything, but I'm expecting to build this, make it a destination where people know every night at 7 p.m. And of course, you can watch it on demand afterwards. So 31-7 at the half thus far. Wait a minute, is Armstead hurt again, you guys are saying? Rest Armstead for the remainder of the game. A wind may blow it, he gets hurt. Oh, man, I hope he's not hurt again. I don't know if you pull the starters just yet. Let's go ahead and give him one series. Maybe on offense. Defense, you can probably lead the guys in. Got to keep pushing them. Sit Tua, Hill as well. Waddle after a couple of series. At some point, you got to know what Mike White can do. I mean, you don't want to. That's my thing. You don't want to go into the playoffs not knowing what your guys are capable of. You want to give them a game time situation. This would be a perfect time. Maybe even pull Tua, leave Mike White with the starters. Let him get some reps. Let him get a feel of the game, playing the game. Just in case. Don't want to have him going cold like Skyler did last year. Hey, listen, let's see what the offense is like under Mike White. Don't know why you wouldn't try that. Then maybe the third series, bring the entire second unit in and let these guys work for a living. Let them actually earn their living. Obviously, not going to be able to do much with the offensive line. There is no second, really third string offensive lines, so you basically going to leave them in, but you got enough weapons you can bring in. You got Barrios, you got Claypool, you got other receivers, the tight ends. In fact, the tight ends have been ghost in this offense, completely ghost. I mean, we get them some work, try some different things. I just don't understand. I keep saying it. We don't understand why he leaves the starters in so long. Don't get it. I just don't get it. Firing Del Rio was dumb. And firing Del Rio during the season is even dumber. Yeah, they got roasted by the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, but now you're getting roasted by the Dolphins this week. So yeah, it didn't help you, did it? Didn't help you at all. Achane didn't do much. Maybe give him some more carries. As fragile as he may be, you might want to sit him down. I'm hearing a couple people saying that Armstead may have gotten hurt as well. I haven't seen it. Will, yes, 7 p.m. Eastern time for sure. If we're being honest, Tua isn't the MVP this year. No, of course not. Not as of this point. I mean, you're going to have to wait until you play Buffalo, Baltimore, and Dallas. These games, I don't even think people are looking. I mean, how bad are they? I don't even know who the Dolphins are playing until like Monday or Tuesday because I don't even look. So let me see who's coming up next week. Is it the Jets again? Miami Dolphins schedule. Let's look at that. Miami Dolphins schedule. You guys know who they're playing next week? Dolphins schedule. Okay, so next week, we got the Tennessee Titans with yet another unproven quarterback, Will Levis. And then you got the Jets again. And then you got the Cowboys, the Ravens, and the Bills. Three. And I know some people are saying, oh, you have the division clinched, so you won't have to play Tua and some of these guys against these teams that are already clinched. I'm telling you, do not want to go into the playoffs not having honed your game against some tough teams. If you think you're gonna coast into the playoffs and not play hard against Buffalo, the Cowboys, and the Ravens, you'd be making a huge mistake. In my estimation, that would be coaching malpractice. You can't do all this shit against these types of teams and then pull back against the good teams. So you're telling me, Mike, you don't want to rest your guys against the Commanders, but you want to rest your guys against the Cowboys or the Ravens or the Bills. No, man, it ain't working that way. It just doesn't work that way. GTO Dave says, I really dislike Washington. Living in Virginia, the fans are obnoxious because they think Washington is a home team. I have to give geography lessons all the time. Yeah. Firing Jack Del Rio was stupid, absolutely stupid. You can't play Skylar Thompson because you have him on that fake inactive thing. The two quarterbacks above him would have to be hurt in order for Skylar to play. Just because you sit Tua doesn't mean now you can play him. They would both have to be hurt. I would play Ramsey at safety, get him some work on both sides. Yeah, that might make some sense. What else we got here? Skylar's 4-string. Raphael Cornight says, I would like to see Mike White third quarter. Can't put Skylar in. Guys, that inactive thing, that the way the NFL does it, they allow you to have an extra person on the bench because they're allowing you to bring a third-string quarterback along with you with the coddle so that he can only come in if 1 and 2 get hurt. So the fact that Tua, if they pull him, is not hurt, that wouldn't get him in. But Mike White could definitely go the rest of the way. Mike White, you definitely want to go into the playoffs and into the late part of the season knowing you got a backup. What did we see last year? We saw a forced situation where Tua went down and you had to force in Skylar. You don't want to do that. You should be definitely doing something. No, D-Letty, it's not Texans, it's Titans and the Jets. Titans. Will Levis. You understand, another thing I want to bring up to you, and why people aren't really, people are like, why are they talking so much shit about the Dolphins? I want you to look at something, and I'll give you a little hint about this. All right, since the trip to Germany, when they played Mahomes and the Chiefs, listen to who they've had to face. They beat the Raiders, who had Aiden O'Connell as the quarterback. They beat the Jets, who had some guy named Tim Boyle playing quarterback. They're playing the Commanders with Sam Howell. Next week, they're going to play the Titans with Will Levis. You understand why people are like, I don't really know about the Dolphins, man. They're not playing anybody. Not only are they not playing anybody, they're basically playing rookies or second-year quarterbacks. Aiden McConnell. What's the other guy's name? I forgot his name. Aiden McConnell. Tim Boyle. Sam Howell. Tim Boyle again. Will Levis. You've got 5 games against nobody quarterbacks. That is very concerning to people who actually look at the game and go, come on, man. Yeah, you're running up points. You're running up against wins. I understand that you play the schedule that's given to you. It's not your fault. The teams suck. But you can't disavow the fact that they suck. And not only do they suck, not only do they not have the personnel, but they're playing basically unknown, unproven quarterbacks right now. Guarantee you in next year's draft, Raiders are going to pick a quarterback. Guarantee you in next year's draft, the Jets are going to pick a quarterback, even with Aaron Rodgers. They're playing against nobody quarterback. Sam Howell, he's doing his best. He's got no weapons. So that's a lot of what people are looking at, and I think people get it wrong saying you haven't played anybody. You haven't played anybody, and you haven't played any star quarterbacks yet. That's what I'm saying. Dolphins have a 99% chance to make the playoffs, even higher than Baltimore. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt that they have that higher chance. Everybody knew that. Mike says, Mike, if you were a coach, you'd be awful, man, because Mike's like crack the whip. I don't want to rest them until they're better. Useless to put backup receivers in White. That does nothing to help if a receiver goes down and Tua is helping. Mike's out there just, get your ass on the field and play. I kind of like that. I'd like to play for a guy like Mike. I'm like, nah, you ain't getting no rest. No. Get your ass out there on the plate. Number one, I'm paying you a lot of money. Get your ass out there and do something. You're a tough one, Mike. Oh, I forgot. All right, I get that. Everyone is playing crap teams. Everyone's playing crap teams, but are they playing crap quarterbacks? That's the difference. Yeah, I guess you're playing the Patriots twice a year. You're playing Mac Jones or Bailey Zappi. Quarterbacks are a really bad commodity this year. Next year should improve. Next year we should see some decent quarterbacks coming out of the draft. Okay, so it's going to be kicked it out of the end zone. Let's see. Of course, they'll bring out the starters here. Hey, pull Teron Armstead. They're talking to the sideline reporter. Teron's done. Wow. Unreal. Guy's made of plastic or something. All right, so here's a handoff to Mostert for about 4 or 5. Next commercial, I forgot. I was running my mouth and I ran to go see the wife in the bathroom. I forgot. Yeah, I understand the mantra that's going out there. They are beating whoever's on the schedule. In the past, they lost the blah, 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 blah. I'm telling you, I don't care. If you're not winning in late December and January, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. All right, so 2nd and 5. Tua is in. Let's see here. But they're in a running situation here. And there's a handoff to Mostert. He gets about 4 or 5, so it's going to be 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. Straight ahead run, Mike called there. So Teron Armstead, I don't think we can count on him for the rest of the season. Hey, Tom. Trivia, it's coming. Tom, 1st and goal. How's the game going out there, man, out in Washington? All right, 3rd and 2. Tua's in a shotgun. He's got Mostert to his right. Let's see what he does here. He's got a motion. Looks like Jaylen Waddle in motion. He did it again, and he threw it underneath to Tyreek for a 1st down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
At the beginning of the year, I thought Miami had a pretty tough schedule, but a lot of teams went to shit quickly too. Sort of like the first game of the season, first series of the season. Aaron Rodgers set the tone for the entire NFL. He went down on the 3rd or 4th play of the entire season. Done. Jets done. Take them off the schedule. Joe Burrow, done. Deshaun Watson, done. Crazy. All right, so 1st and 10. Okay, Tyreek, Tua's back to pass. He's got, who's that? Achane. Oh, he didn't get tackled. He's still running.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
So Achane came out of the backfield, was running. Tua hit him, and the guy tried to tackle him, missed the tackle, or he ran through it rather, for a nice 1st down. All right. What color was Jumbo's white horse? What? The Jets won today? No. Or before. Okay. All right, so it's 1st and 10. There's a handoff inside to, I believe that was to Mostert or Achane. It picks up two or 3 yards. That was Achane. So they're running some conventional plays. I like to see that when Mike McDaniel. Let's go. Just. Yes, not in yards gained. How is not leading the league in yards gained? He's leading the league in passing yards, which today Tua will pass him because he's not doing shit today. All right, so for 2nd and 7, let's see, Tua's looking to throw. Quick slant to who's that? Is that? Oh my God, a different name. River Craycraft gets that pass caught.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
All right, so, wow, he actually threw it to somebody else. Gotta like that. Okay. All right, so 1st down. Dolphins are moving it, running pretty much conventional offense right now. Mike's not doing anything stupid, just letting Tua find who's open and throwing it to him. They're down to the 25-yard line. Waddle goes in motion. Inside, throws it to Waddle on the outside for maybe 2 or 3 yards. Nice, very nice. Let's see here. Bad teams at this point in the season have already given up. Wins against good teams are all that counts right now to see where the Fins are at. Yeah, bad teams are already looking at that draft board at this point. They're already looking at, okay, who can I pull in the draft? We're at this point. That's why Bill Belichick, in my video I did yesterday, just go ahead and leave Mac Jones in right now. Just, who cares if you win or lose? You're going to get a good quarterback next year. All right, 2nd and 7. Let's see. And Tua is back to pass. Evades a blitz. Not a blitz, but he evaded a rusher. They're down to about the 5-yard line. I think he threw that one to a tight end. First NFL catch.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, nice throw to the tight end on that play. They're about to score again. So if they score here, which is probably, they're only on a 2 or 3 yard line, 1st and goal. I think Tua needs to put the clipboard in his hand. Call it a day. All right. And as you can see, the scoreboard has changed. Here comes a handoff to Achane. And he's in the end zone.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
So I think we're at that point in the game where everybody thought it would be, that this would just be a runaway blowout. I don't think anybody thought the Commanders had a chance in this game, and they are looking as overmatched as everybody thought they would. They have nothing. It's over. It's over. It's 9:36 left in the third, and this game is essentially over. Now, what we need to see. Penalty. Now what we need to see is, what does Mike do in terms of showing the rest of the roster? So they're going to go to timeout. You guys have been telling me I missed a trivia question, so I got to get to number 2. Again, this is from Tom. Boom! Jim Kick, a New Jersey native, scored the deciding touchdown versus the then Redskins in Super Bowl VII. In 1968, his undefeated college team lost to LSU in the Sugar Bowl. What college did Jim Kick play for? What college? And everyone's going to Google real quick because Tom picked the hard one. And I'm looking to see if anybody knows. So right now, everyone's at Google and they're trying to find out what college Jim Kick went to. Come on. I'm leaving it up so you guys can see it. Nobody's really looking at it. I'll leave it up for another 30 seconds and then we'll just go ahead and give the answer away. Told you Tom gets these hard-ass trivia questions. Where did Jim Kick play in college? All right, never mind. All right, people didn't get it. That was too tough one. Some media thought this would be closer. Who thought this would be a close game? No way. This game. Yeah, he wasn't playing. He's hurt. No, it's not Alabama. It's the Achane team is on the run. Yeah, it's not Alabama. It's not Syracuse. Not Missouri. You guys are just guessing right now. Yeah, Pablo, at this point you have nothing left to prove. There we go. Robert Jason gets the answer. I think that's the first time I saw it. Wyoming is the answer. I'm going to have to tell Tom he's making these things way too hard because people are having a hard time getting the answers to this. All right, so I'm interested myself right now in seeing what he does here. And what I mean by that is it's time to pull everybody and just go with the backups. You guys agree? You agree it should be backup time? 38-7. Everybody thought this was how it's going to be. And, I just don't see Washington having the firepower to even threaten it here anymore. So if they go 3-0, hold on, sideline reporter. So now, in addition to everything else, the Commanders have lost their number one running back, Brian Robinson, with a hamstring. So now they don't even have a running back. So this is ugly. This is going to get ugly. They're not going to. I don't know what they do at this point. It's like watching a college team play. At this point, I would have Mike McDaniel. I mean, the defense has pretty much been on point. I mean, I'm looking here. Yeah, I actually had to look to see if I could see Jalen Ramsey's jersey. Jalen Ramsey is playing. He is on the field today. That entire left-hand side of the field ain't even testing him. That's how bad their wide receiver is, and that's how good Jalen Ramsey is. Just completely shut him down. Sam Howell comes out and looks, I just need to look this way. I can't look this side because Jalen Ramsey's there. There's nothing there. He looked to the left. There was nothing there. Now he looks right. Long pass. The linebackers are getting roasted by the backs coming out of the backfield. I could see this Washington team being better next year. Not this year. I mean, but nice pass, nice catch by the kid. Yeah, Robert, you're right. They don't Google. That's good. Okay, let's see here. Well, it's past time for McDaniel to rest the starters. I think they're going to leave defense in because there's not many different guys that they could bring in. I'd like to see them bring Tyndall in, see what he could do. But you remember Jerome Baker's hurt, so you're already playing your second string linebacker. You know about Jaelan Phillips, so there's no depth there. So maybe Tyndall, and then let the other guys take Jalen Ramsey out, and let's see if somebody can play against him. They haven't said Jerome Baker's status as of yet. All right, so what do we got here? 2nd and 8. And inside handoff. Nothing, maybe 2 yards. Let's see here. Pick 6 time would be nice. Nice to see a pick 6. It would be very nice to see that. I definitely want to see the backups in. It's so funny. You're looking at the Commanders and they're putting players in. I haven't even heard of these guys. I mean, literally haven't heard of these guys. They got a new running back in. He's had 26 carries and 130 yards on the entire season. That's like half an H-hand day. All right, so he's back to pass. He's throwing. Oh, wait a minute. He actually got a reception on Jalen Ramsey. So Jalen Ramsey was snoozing on that one. Need to give the younger folks a chance to get out the early 70. Yeah, exactly. All right, so Jalen Ramsey got lulled to sleep on that one. Gonna happen. I mean, I think everybody agrees there's no way they're coming back. So, now I think if people are going to begin slacking off, take them out. This is when you get hurt. Don't slack off. He's back to pass all kinds of times, steps up. Ooh, he gets hit, and now he just throws the ball up like a punt. Almost another interception. Lou, if your friend is at the game, he tells you the Washington fans are falling asleep. We all are. This is like one of the boringest games out there. This is horrible. I don't have a backup. The wife can't do this, so she can't come in. They should have kept the old name. Well, the new owners have been talking about bringing the old name back. So we'll see what happens. I think there's going to be a lot of people biatching. All right, Sam Howell hands off the ball again, down to about the 15. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 from the 15. Sam Howell ain't doing much of anything. I feel wait a minute. What'd you say here? Where is that? I feel sorry for which player is playing hard for no return. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna hit 70 today. I think at this point you gotta just pull the players off and just rest them. Somebody only had Miami by 7. Yeah, they were definitely stoned. All right, so let's see, 3rd and 8. They bring a blitz. He gets a pass away. It's going to be about 3 yards short, so it's going to be 4th and 3. At this point, does it matter? Go for it. I love seeing 4th down plays. Go for it. You got nothing to lose. Your team sucks. You're down by 30 points. Field goal ain't going to do nothing. See if your guys got any sort of intestinal fortitude and want to go ahead and get this first down. And they are going for it. Makes sense. All right, here we go. Let's go defense. I see the scoreboard change. Howell's back to pass. He steps up. He's running. He's still running. And he basically scrambled for a touchdown. And that was against the starting defense, guys. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be tuning into the 49ers-Eagles game. Absolutely. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, you got to wonder how bad Channing Tindall is in practice if they don't want to put him on the field. That's bad. That was a nice scramble by Sam Howell. Can't believe this guy's... That was against the first team defense. Yeah, nice run. Yeah, Jay, not sure if you saw earlier, Sam, what's his name? Jerome Baker got hit by friendly fire in his knee. All right, going for 2 and complete 38-15. You know what that touchdown and that touchdown and 2-point conversion just did? You guys know what that just did? What that just did is gives Mike McDaniel the reason to keep the starters in. He's not gonna pull them at this point. Maybe if they didn't score, but I gotta believe at this point, 38-15, even though you're up 23 points, he's probably gonna keep the starters in. They take over. That was a rough play. Yeah, it's another guy in the witness protection program. Who knows what happened to Cam Smith? I don't know if he pissed off. What's his name, Vic Fangio or what? But between him and Chan Tindall, nothing. Yeah, this is what definitely happened in a Denver game, and we still are. So our backups come up, and boy, they put on them. That's what you'd want to see. Hey, listen, I don't want to put my back. When I say put backups in, I'm not saying go ahead and just kneel down. Put them in, let them run the actual offense, and see what happens. If they end up scoring like they did against Denver, then fine. But I don't see any reason to keep what's his name? Keep Tua still in the game. Let's break Washington's all-time record, 72 points over the Giants. Yeah. Kid has moves for sure. Sam Howell was definitely running. He was definitely running well. A couple people missed him. I don't know why they missed him. Hope not. What do you mean, hope not? Are you saying that you'd want to see the starters stay in there? I don't want to see the starters in there. GTO, he's going to be a decent quarterback. Once they get a coach, that's the first thing they're going to have to get a couple coaches for the Commanders. And then once they get some weapons around him, I could see them building something. He's not Mac Jones, that's for sure. He is not Mac Jones. So the kid's gritty. He's gotten 57, 58 sacks on him. He's getting hit. He's tough. He's got an arm. And he's not Mac Jones. So you could definitely build around him. Let's see here. All good, yeah. But so before they're gonna miss tackles, miss tackles. So let me know, what do you guys think? Second string, or we're gonna see Tua? Tua's got his helmet strapped on, so we're pretty much gonna see Tua. He just made some elusive moves. And he's definitely been playing tough. I mean, he's been getting hit, chased out of the pocket, everything. Yeah, Tua is coming out for sure. Once they scored that touchdown, he can't, I don't blame him for this. You can't take your foot off the gas yet. All right, so Tua and first string are coming back onto the field. Shekel, what's going on, brother? Nice to have you here. You got to pay the rent, man. So if you're new to us here,
come on, show some love and click that like button.
All right, so 1st and 10. Let's see what we got here. All right, so 1st and 10. Where are they? What yard line are they? They're on the 25. Kick went out of the end zone. There's a pitch, and Achane goes for about 7 yards or so. Nice run. That's the kind of run you want to see. None of that misdirection shit. Show me you can beat up on people. And they did. That was a quick, right to the point run. And you give Achane a chance to find a hole and see if he can't find a seam and take off. All right, so Brian, you're absolutely right. Heavy dose of running. Impose your will. Make these guys get tired. Don't get cute. I don't even have to see if Tyreek is on the field here. He's under center. It looks like a running formation. Yep, there's a pitch to the left. Achane is going to get a first down. Yeah, perfect. Just keep running this.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Yeah. Holding. Number 89, I believe that's Jaelan Hill. So he brought in a different tight end, comes in for his first play and gets a holding call. So now you're going to have long yardage. Yeah, keep the clock running. Just want to see that. But you know what? Kid got a holding on his first play there. You're up by 23 points. This team's not going to beat you. Let's just go ahead and, that's learning. You just got to learn at this point. And hopefully he'll learn and get better. Just move on from there. All right, so let's see. 2nd and 12. And Tua is back to pass. And, he gets away from that sack. And he throws it out, so it's going to be 3rd down, 3rd and 12. Okay, what? Jesus is my... Wait a minute. I got to get some of this. Y'all criticized Tua... Where'd that go? Y'all criticize Tua when he played bad, but when he plays good, y'all cry, take him out and play white. What? Let him get... That's not how football works. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you don't understand, but that's just not how football works. Let him stay in and get his stats up. Come on, man. That's piss poor. That's absolutely piss poor. Wow. Rivera fired, sleeping with Bieniemy head coach. Yeah, he's... Tua's got nothing to prove. Big picture, guys. Yeah, not even half of you have hit the like button. Go ahead, man. Hit that like button.
Come on. Show some love and click that like button.
So I can hear what's going on the field. It's not wanting to play right. Tua's back to throw. He's throwing deep. And did Tyreek? Nope. He brought it down, but he was out of bounds. So it's going to be 4th and 12. That was kind of a weak pass. I mean, let's see. So I don't know if you guys saw that, but Tyreek runs an out pattern by the sidelines, and he had it, but he didn't get his foot down. He got 1 foot down. There's one. Oh, either way, he would have stepped down the line. So he didn't get it. He didn't get both feet down. So while I go ahead and adjust this thing here, because my ears aren't working, they're punting, and they're going to have the ball at about the 42. Oops, excuse me. I can't do that. I can't have that. I get in trouble. All right, so what's up, Scott? Good afternoon. Raphael Armstead, what you saying here? Armstead injury at the end of the second quarter with leg injury. I just got the article. All right, so looking far ahead, I mean like way far ahead, to me, it's kind of obvious Armstead's not going to be here next year. I think the guy is so broken down. He's like a Jaguar. I don't know if any of you guys ever owned a Jaguar. They look nice when you drive them off the lot, and they work for a while, and then they break down, and then they just keep breaking down. He's a Jaguar. He's a top flight left tackle, one of the best in the game, except he can't stay healthy. And at this point, it may be time for Teron Armstead to hang up the cleats. Unfortunately, he can't stay healthy. I mean, I don't think anybody thought he was going to last the whole season. And now it's just like every other week, he just keeps getting hurt. And he keeps getting hurt on what normally would be innocent plays. It's not like he's getting destroyed or anything, but he twists this and he turns that and he gets hurt. So he's going to be done. Clock stop, 2:54. Run again. Note, what's Pablo say here? Note that Achane is getting the ball 4 to 5 in the back. That gives him time to pick his spot. Yep, absolutely. Can we just pull Tua and run the damn ball? He won't do it. He won't do it. And I don't know if you saw that last play, but he looked for Tyreek. And, I mean, those are the kind of plays that make me sit back and go, man, you can't throw that against a real good team. You're throwing it up against Washington. I would almost try to get him to understand those are the type of throws that are going to get you in trouble against Buffalo, Cowboys, and Baltimore, and whoever else is in the playoffs. That you got to start getting ready, man. It's a whole different game come late December, January. A whole different game. Yeah, I saw the enemy. Go ahead and help him up. Be careful too. Is overdue for a turnover. There's a couple of Hall of Fame quarterbacks, Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, Doug Williams and Dan Marino on the field together. That's very nice. I like that. All right, so let me see if my ears are working again. Charging them up here. Okay, looks like it might want to work today. Yep, working. Okay. All right, it's 1st and 10. Sam Howell's back to pass, throws it out to the flat. His halfback goes for about 6 yards, I'll call it, until Jalen Ramsey laid some wood on him, took him down hard. All right, so 2 minutes and 37 seconds left in the third quarter. 2nd and 4. I got to turn up my volume so I can hear it better here. All right. Handoff up the middle, goes for about 2 yards. Todd Herman says, at this point in the season, I agree, sit out to it for in a sports bar. I can see the game, but no sound. Where are you in Delaware? Where are you in Delaware? I'd love to know, because got some friends there. Sit the damn starters. So are you talking about sitting the defensive starters too? You want to sit those guys? I don't think. Who are you going to bring in? I don't know who you would bring in. Channing Tindall, maybe have Pilley, the defensive tackle, but there's not a whole lot of second string defensive players. I would get Ramsey out of the game for sure. And he just broke the Commanders running back just broke about a 15-yard run. AVG ran him down. So they're moving the ball against the Dolphins defense. Like I said, all this does is just keep making Mike McDaniel keep the starters in, because I think we're seeing another problem. Depth. If Channing Tindall can't play, if Cam Smith ain't gonna play, you lost Jaelan Phillips. Hopefully you didn't lose Jerome Baker for any extended period of time. But are we looking at a depth problem? Because they're starting to move the ball on the Dolphins. Sam Howell back to pass. He's evading the rush. And he's still evading the rush, and he's throwing it away. He threw it away. Yeah, maybe the defense is getting a little tired. Let's see what's going on here. Washington needs to keep the clock running. Yeah, just get out of here. Yeah. Bring me all your Jaguars. I got tools and can keep anything running. My daily driver is a 50-year-old Chevy truck. Wow. So you're a top-notch mechanic. All right, 2nd and 10. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Sam Howell's under center. He hands it off to the left. Not going anywhere. So it's going to be 3rd and 11, maybe. 3rd and 11, I would say. I think they're going to take it down to the end of the 3rd. All right. Mike says they need to get right against crappy teams to have a shot at the good teams. People get pissed at me. People get pissed at me all the time because I keep saying, I'm saying something here. And I don't know. This don't look good to me. But, hey, tale of two halves. This may be as simple as they got out such a big lead that they took their foot off the gas. Defense, and I don't know what the time of possession is, but maybe the defenses are getting a little winded. I'm not really sure. But we got a whole quarter to play here, 23 points. What's up, Captains? Well, our roster is top-heavy, too many high-paid starters, no depth. He said it. He just said it. No depth. This is that part of the season where depth means a lot. Where if you have somebody go down, you got to have that next man up. All right, so the left tackle, down. The edge rusher, Jaelan Phillips, down. Jerome Baker, down. Javon Holland, down. 38-15 against a real shitty team. Close it out. That's why I would sit as many people as you can, because you can't lose anybody else, man. You can't lose anymore. Yeah. Van Ginkel seems to be the only one trying. Well, Bradley Chubb was doing great earlier. I'm not really sure what the hell's going on now, why he's not, pressuring Sam Howell and just coming after him. I just feel like they took their feet off the gas pedal a little bit. Yeah, let the defense own the rest of this game. That's what I would say. AVG has a motor, serious motor on. So does Zach Sealer. Zach Sealer's going to keep coming. But there's two names we haven't called much at all today. Obviously, Jalen Ramsey. We talked about that. Haven't heard much from Christian Wilkins. There was a couple plays where he did something, but for the most part, haven't called Christian Wilkins' name. He's got to step up. And understand, my thought process is a lot different than a lot of other people's thought process, because I try to look at things from the aspect of a scout as a coach. And I'm like, this is Sam Howell and the Commanders. Next week, Tennessee Titans. So you're going to have Derrick Henry on the field. Derrick friggin' Henry. I wouldn't take them lightly, but they got no quarterback. Will Levis is up and coming, but we'll see how he goes. But man, got to get this shit together. Yeah, Javon. I'm sorry if you Pirate Radio if you weren't here earlier. Javon Holland is hurt. He is inactive. Not even on the sideline. Not even uniform today. Todd Herman says, if we knock on wood, Barry, only if Tua got hurt. How much faith do you have in Mac Jones? I think the bigger question is how much faith does Mac Jones have in himself at this point? All right, for 3rd and 11, looks like they're bringing a blitz. They are bringing a blitz. Sam Howell has the time to throw. He just throws it underneath, and the tackle is made by, who is that? I'm not sure, number 40. All right, so it's 4th down. Yeah, Holland was inactive today. He wasn't even on the active roster, so maybe they're just giving him a rest. Yeah, I mean, one of the things you see with really good teams is you want to choke the life out of people. You just want to go for the kill. All right, so they're going for a 53-yard field goal, and it's going to be no good. It's no good. Nothing. You got nothing. B-Page, see, when I say stuff like that, people get mad at me. We haven't looked good all around since week 3, in my opinion. That's another reason. Just another thing. Here's somebody who should be getting some work. Why not you just signed him. You just signed JPP. Doesn't take much to learn how to rush a passer. He already knows that. So it's not like you're putting him into a defense that's foreign to him. He already knows that. So not really sure. Oh, I missed question number 3. So let me put that up. Let me get rid of this comment so I can put up number 3. All right, the last one of the day. Let's see what we got here. In Super Bowl 17, this Dolphins returner set a Super Bowl record by returning a kickoff 98 yards for a touchdown against the then Redskins. Who was that? Go ahead, figure that one out, guys. So I like how Tom is finding these. He's finding these things where it's not real easy to go ahead and get the answer, because you have to dig a little bit deeper. Who ran a 98-yard touchdown against the Skins back then? Well, these are taking longer. Let's see. I'm still waiting. Nobody got this one either. That's Tom. You're getting them too hard, man. They're way too hard. Well, while you guys are waiting, let me run this too.
Before you see this video, I just wanted to let you know something that's going to be happening. I'm starting a new sports news show that's going to go live every single weekday night at 7 p.m. So please tune in. I'm going to be covering all the sports, everything that ESPN probably doesn't want to cover. You can find it at 7 p.m. every single weeknight. We're going to talk basketball. We're going to talk football. We're going to talk college football. We're going to talk all kinds of things, and I'd love for you to join me.
All right, so it looks like, I could be wrong, but it looks like Sean C. got the answer first. Sean C. with that answer on that one. Yes, it was indeed Mr. Fulton Walker. All right, so Tua's still in the game. And there's a pitch to H-hand to the left. Goes for about 6 or 7 yards, so he ain't pulling anybody. I don't get it. I don't get it. Don't get it. Don't get it. Now Robert Hunt is hurt as well. Man. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best, but that's what it looks like. All right, so it's 2nd and 3. Play action. Ooh, he's going to get the first down now. I think it was Julian Hill. Yep.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
So Robert Hunt, they're saying, also is hurt. He's got a hamstring. So another person hurt. Will they pulled, as you know, Teron Armstead. Number 70 isn't playing either. I forget his name. 1st and 10. Tua's in a shotgun on about the 45-yard line. There's a pitch to the left to Achane for about another six yards or so. Is that Wilson? Yeah, Wilson. Cedric Wilson is in, not Jeff Wilson. Not sure why they won't pull Tua. I mean, clock's running. Man, come on. Yeah. Hunt is third string. Do we have a third string at this point? Or are they all second string? Tyreek Hill's out the game. He's got his helmet off, so he's not going in. Why do you want Tua in? I just don't get it. Do you not think that Mike White can play? I mean, this is garbage time. You've already taken out Tyreek. Why not take out Tua? All right, so now we're at 3rd and 5. 11 and a half minutes left. All right, so Tua's in a shotgun. Back to pass. Ooh, almost had it picked. Almost had it picked. He was looking at Waddle the entire time, and they almost picked him. Damn. Wow. That was a dangerous pass to a... Oh, man. That's the kind of stuff you have to watch out for. I'm telling you. How much faith do you need to have a guy turn around and hand off the ball? I don't get it. Wow. Are there any assistant coaches that can get in the coach's ear and take Tua out? I can't explain it anymore. We've said it. You're up by 23 points. This team, I don't know if they're going to be able to come up. Yeah, no turnovers. What's it say? They probably won't take him out because he won't let him. Tua won't let the coach take him out? Is that what you're saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. Jaelan the Monster Hill. I'd like to see how he came back. He had that holding penalty and then came back and made a nice catch. So that's pretty good. Good point, Jimmy. You really think Tua is telling Mike McDaniel, you can't take me out? I don't know. Mike's getting Tua ready for the cold season. Go Bears. I mean, it's only 55 degrees, so it's not like it's really cold, so I'm not really sure, why he wouldn't do that. McDaniel must have placed a bet on the game. Can you imagine, what's this say? Can you imagine McDaniel letting them play if they wanted to? Cool sometimes down with the boys. Tua, this is interesting. Tua's in a contract year, played percentage of offensive snaps. Okay. That's interesting. So you're running your game based upon getting Tyreek 2,000 yards and Tua bonuses. Okay. Yeah, Dale, you're absolutely. It's just it is very weird coaching. Some people don't let you even question this stuff. I think you have to. He never pulls to it. I just don't know why. I mean, doesn't make any sense. I mean, if answer was Fulton Walker. Fulton Walker was the answer. I thought some people said it. You guys must have missed it. Just don't get it, man. All right, play for the Super Bowl. Yeah, but in order to play for the Super Bowl, you got to have the other guy. I mean, you just, as we've seen thus far in this season, you've seen basically just about every major position get injured to some extent. You've seen Tyreek get hurt at wide receiver. You've seen the offensive line be a mash unit. You've seen Jaelan Phillips at end. You've seen Jerome Baker. You've seen Javon Holland. You've seen, it just keeps happening. You've seen Achane. So at this point, Now you're playing the odds and hoping that Tua can stay in and not get hurt? Chris, I am originally from Connecticut. I guess Dale says, I guess we have no backups we can trust. I don't know if it's a matter of trust or maybe this offense is so complex that he doesn't feel these guys know the offense well. Maybe that's what it is. That may be it in itself. He doesn't have a simple enough game where these guys can step in if needed. Because if they haven't gotten the reps during a week, if you're just running with the first team, perhaps the offense is so complex that he can't trust them to come in to run the offense. That could be it. All right, so it's 2nd and 10. Let's see what here. All right, so let's see. Sam Howell is basically handing the ball off from his own 3-yard line. Running back gets through, gets about 7 or 8 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. Yeah, AVG. I think it was Pablo who said it earlier that he just has a motor and it just keeps running. I mean, he just doesn't slow down, and he's definitely a star on this team. You're absolutely right, Metis. If for some reason he doesn't pull Tua and Tua gets hurt, yeah, I think it would be possible he'd lose his job. Nice stop by the defense. It was 3rd and 1, and they couldn't make it. Who is that? David Long stuffed it, so it's going to be 4th and 2 now. Can't go for it this deep in your own end. Nice move by David. David Long stepped up. Boom, nice tackle. That's tackle football. Very nice. AVG ran the stunt, but it was David Long who put him on his butt. Very nice. Very nice. So they're going to have to punt. All right, so from day one, Kaka says from day one, Barrios took the punt. He's going to go down. From day one, we all knew we did not have enough linemen, offensive linemen and defensive linemen. Yep, Fangio said he doesn't have enough defensive linemen. So I think it was Captain Swole who said it earlier. You spent all the money and you're top heavy, and you don't have any depth. That's a problem. That is a real problem that you don't have any depth going into the playoffs. And I'm not being a naysayer. I'm just so tired of people saying, Barry, you're talking negative. I'm talking realist. I'm asking you straight up, what's going to happen moving forward? What is going to happen if these guys get hurt and they can't play? That's all I'm saying. That's not me being a naysayer. That's me absolutely just going, you got to build. You can't do this. You can't win deep into the playoffs and possibly even a championship, conference championship, and then a Super Bowl if you don't have players you have confidence in that can come in and run your offense should something happen. We've got the depth at running back, kinda, with Mostert, Wilson, and Achane, but this is the time where you could probably let Tua get some rest and let Mike White come in. I can't answer any other questions. It always surprises me how few offensive line and defensive linemen are on an NFL roster. Yeah, everyone loads up elsewhere. I mean, that's by choice by the coaching staff. No, that was the other question. I was deleting them off of the dashboard as I don't need them. We can all complain about McDaniel, but I'm damn happy to have him. All right, so I'm going to be a devil's advocate here. Let me ask you a question. Last year, 1 and out. This year, hopefully they go deeper, but let's say they don't go deeper. How long will will your infatuation last if this team doesn't win something significant this year? If you're damn glad to have him, what happens if they don't make it deep into the playoffs this year? Because I'm telling you this, if they don't make it deep this year, next year is going to be a crapshoot. Because you can't keep this roster. There's too much money out there. Somebody's going to leave. We already know Armstead probably. Oh, look who we got here, boys. We have a Mike White. Sorry about that. We have a Mike White sighting. A Mike White sighting to finish the game. 9:45 left. Let's see what Mike White can do. But yeah, I'd love to know how long the marriage or the love affair would get if they don't make the playoffs this year. All right, so he hands off to Achane for about 5 or 6. Sorry, Tua's out of the game. Tua has been he's sitting down, so that's not going to happen. That depends on how many cute plays he has in the game. Well, let's see. Right now, what you're going to see is, and I'm looking at it, looks like a wholesale change. We got Cedric Wilson. We've got Mike White. Let's see if he runs the regular offense in here. All right, so Mike White is under center. And just a handoff. Achane gets the first down. Good running.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
All right. Okay, so what happened? Once upon a time, we used to let coaches have 3 years to build a team. Whatever happened to that? Nothing. I mean, I think you could have 3 years with Mike. I'm saying what happens if this roster, with this amount of money, they built the team. This team is already built. They're built to win now. It's not like you're going to step into the Washington Commanders and try to build a team like you just said. This team is built. It's already done. There's nothing else. You understand that? Stephen Ross has spent a shitload of money, brought in top-level players. You need to win now. That's all I'm saying. I'm putting way more pressure on him next year. All right, so it's 2nd and 8. This is a different offense because you can see not a lot of this motion stuff going on at all. It's just a straight-ahead run, and they're grinding the ball. So who's this one? That was Achane again. If Achane can get this kind of yardage against their first defense, this is still their first defense, and what we're seeing is this team running a conventional offense. He's not. So obviously that tells you 2 things. One, it's possible that some of these guys don't know the full offense. Number 2, that given the chance and opportunity, this offensive line could just plow their way forward. 3rd and 1. Let's see if he just runs the ball up the middle. Boom. Run up the middle. First down. Breaks it through. He could be gone. Nope. He's caught. All right. So.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Are you guys seeing this? Straight ahead football. None of that funny shit. And they're responding. I'm loving it. That ain't ever going to happen. Ain't ever gonna happen. Let's see. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from about the 25. Mike Wilson, hand it off again. Achane's finding his holes. Boom, 4 or 5 yards. We can't be Mike or Tua fans. We have to be Dolphins. And if the job doesn't get done, what then? Yeah, absolutely. I'm loving seeing. I mean, anyone who likes seeing what I call real football is loving what you're seeing right now. They are just taking it to them. The big guys up front have been told just block. Achane's like find your hole. They're just taking it to them. I mean, they're playing first team defense. They're showing that this team can run on them. Why wouldn't you do this? There it is again. Just another handoff up front. Got stopped for 2, maybe 3, but they're moving the ball and they're running the ball. Jimmy says, I don't understand why he goes away from the running so much as he does when he says he's going to run it more this year. And to add to what you just said, you can see that they're capable of it. That the big guys up front are like, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. All right, so we got 3rd and 4. Let's see if he lets him pass on this one. He's going to run again. Inside handoff to Achane, who's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and 1, 4th and 2. You're going to take the field goal here. We have dealt with that forever. Nothing new. Good point. Achane needs to sit now. He's shown he's back. Yeah, I'm loving seeing them run the ball. Yeah, absolutely. Technically, he has run the ball more this year. He just hasn't run it enough. Good point. Let's see. Is it 4th and 1, and he's going for it? So he's just going to hand the ball off to Achane. I got to believe here. And there it is. Hand it off to Achane. Boom, boom. Running some more. Love it. No, that was to Jeff Wilson Jr. Absolutely.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
This is how you put a game away, guys. This is how you do it. Yeah, you saw that too. Eichenberg just pancake a guy. You can tell this is what the guys want. They're like, just hand the ball off. You don't need to pass. We're going to push this right into the end zone. Washington is tired. Let's see, Mike White's under center. I think Jeff Wilson is behind him. There's a handoff to Jeff Wilson. He's got the outside. He brought down, didn't get anywhere on that one. Yeah, Michael, absolutely. Good old-fashioned smash mouth football. Showing people they can close out games if they want to. Jimbo, I know you'd be excited. This is our kind of football here, man. Just keep it going. Well, just let the big men eat them pancakes. All right, so let's see what's he got. 2nd and goal from about the 7 or 8. Might have to see a pass here eventually. Let's see what he does. Another handoff. Gets about 2 or 3. So it's going to be 3rd down. Clock still running. Yes, sir. Yeah, B-Page. Need opposing teams to fear the run as much as our passing game? Absolutely. Yeah, all of them. I mean, if you're watching this offensive line, remember, they're still blocking against their first team, and they are absolutely kicking these guys' ass. Sure, they may be tired, the defensive line, but they're still playing against the first teamers, and they are literally kicking their butts right now. All right, so here comes motion, and he's in. Oh, no, I thought he was in. So it's going to be 4th down from about the 2 or 3. So Craycraft came around in some sort of end around. They snuffed it instead of just trying to run the damn ball. Another cutesy play. Try to do an end around with their wide receiver instead of just running the ball. This stuff's going to hurt come money time. So we're going to take this down to the 2-minute warning, it looks like. Game's in hand, no doubt. Williams said, it's always been the point of the run game to wear the front line down. Absolutely. Tom, hope you're having a good time up there. Oh, the good old Larry Zonka days. Everyone remembers those. I think we're going to see some of that Larry Zonka type stuff next week. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm a fan, not of the Titans. I'm a fan of Derrick Henry. I mean, everything about the way the guy trains. I mean, obviously he's from Bama. I just like Derrick Henry. We'll be rooting against him next week, but I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing him up close and personal because just guy's a stud. So, by the way,
before you see this video, I just wanted to let you know something that's going to be happening. I'm starting a new sports news show that's going to go live every single weekday night at 7 p.m. So please tune in. I'm going to be covering all the sports, everything that ESPN probably doesn't want to cover. You can find it at 7 p.m. every single weeknight. We're going to talk basketball. We're going to talk football. We're going to talk college football. We're going to talk all kinds of things, and I'd love for you to join me.
So Pablo, you're saying that you think that Zonk is a big dude. Have you ever seen Derrick Henry? I mean, the guy is just lack of a better word, a physical specimen. I mean, unbelievable how big this guy is. And I can't believe how much he trains. I mean, Nick Chubb isn't nearly as big as Derrick Henry, but he throws around the same amount of iron that Derrick Henry does. 500, 600, 700 pound squats, just sick stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing him play. I purchased a Larry Zonka jersey several years ago to remind myself of when the Dolphins were good. Holy crap, is he really that big? 6'4", 250. So next week, the Dolphins are going to have Derrick Henry running up against him, who is as big nearly as the defensive linemen who have to tackle him. 6'4", 250, and he can run. And you've all seen his stiff arms. He can just stiff arm you into oblivion. So Derrick Henry's in the medical tent right now? Oh, my God. What for? What for, huh? Henry is bigger. Yeah, Henry is bigger than some edge rushers. He certainly is. He's an absolute monster. Absolute monster. All right, so it's going to be 4th and 1 or 2. Oh, they're going for it. Yeah, love it. Rub it in their face. This is what you want to see happen. And obviously they score because you can see the thing score. Let's see what it does. It's H-An.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
All right, so Mike White came in with 9 minutes and 40 seconds about that point. About 9 minutes and 40 seconds. Do you guys know if Mike White, I'm not really sure, but did Mike White throw a pass or did they run every single play that he was in? I definitely want to look at that in box score. Actually, let me see if I can get to it now. If Mike White even threw a pass. Let me just see this. Let me bring it over here. Look in the box score. 9 minutes and 40 seconds is when he came in. Let's see what they show me here. Where's Miami? Okay, box score. All right, so as of right now, he was in there for 9 minutes and 40 seconds. He threw one pass for 3 yards. One pass for 3 yards. Everything else was a run. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Ran the whole play. Tua was 18 of 24 for 280 and 2 touchdowns. Devon Achane, 17 carries for 73 yards. Raheem Mostert, 11 carries for 43 yards. Tyreek Hill, 5 for 157 in terms of his passes. So that's where we are right now. All right. Tennessee is a tomato can. I'm going to grab myself something to eat and get ready to watch this Philadelphia Eagles San Francisco game. Now that both quarterbacks are healthy, this should be one hell of a game. Philly or San Francisco? I'm only going to pick Philly because they're playing in Philly. I think the home field advantage of playing up there in Franklin Field, I believe it's called. I just think that's the only advantage at this point. So I'm going to take Philly by 3. So they brought in Jacoby Brissett to run out the clock for Washington, former Dolphin, former Brown, former Colt, former all over the NFL quarterback. All right, Chris, see you soon. How far off 2,000 now? I shut the window. Did I shut it? Oh, wait, I'll tell you how far off. Tyreek Hill at this point, as I look at this, 88. I don't know if they're including today's game. So 88 receptions for 1,324. I don't think they have today's, so it's probably 1,500. All right, so down to 1 minute left. Miami could easily win the next 3 games. So those next 3 games, again, wait a minute. Easily? Next 3 games are Titans, Jets, and Cowboys. You think they can easily beat the Cowboys? Are you serious? Jets, yeah. Titans, yeah, they can easily beat the Cowboys. No, man, I think you're smoking a rock on that one. Can they beat them? Yeah. Will they beat them? I don't know. I don't think it's easily. Yeah, they definitely need to win 2 of those 3. They need to win the Titans. They need to beat the Jets. Kind of worried about the Jets. They got embarrassed. A couple of weeks ago, but they got no quarterback. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, for the new sports show. Like for you guys to tune in. Hope you'll enjoy it. Let's see here. What do we got here? Got to play it one more time so you guys know to get here.
Before you see this video, I just wanted to let you know something that's going to be happening. I'm starting a new sports news show that's going to go live every single weekday night at 7 p.m. So please tune in. I'm going to be covering all the sports, everything that ESPN probably doesn't want to cover. You can find it at 7 p.m. every single weeknight. We're going to talk basketball. We're going to talk football. We're going to talk college football. We're going to talk all kinds of things, and I'd love for you to join me.
All right, guys. 45-15 is your final score. This game pretty much ended as we thought it would. A complete blowout. Dolphins put the W. So take it, run with it, get to next week. Hopefully see you guys tomorrow. And then if you can't make it tomorrow, maybe Tuesday for Tua Tuesday /show. I'm going to do both then. In any event, thanks for hanging out. Stay safe. Have fun this week. Talk to you very